probably going to go off there any second. Okay, it should have just gone off. Alright, refresh your page in about 15 seconds and it should pop back up. Okay, that's good because that's what was on there. Now, it should come back up here in about 20 seconds. Try refreshing and try to get it again. My biggest concern is it's slow on my end and it'll freeze up for everybody else. That's what I'm afraid of. I want to make... Now, did it look like it was moving pretty smoothly on your end? That was what I was afraid of. Move, stop, all that. Now, is it like a YouTube or was it like the other? Okay, that's... Good. Alright, can you see video now? Now, how many seconds between does it buffer? Does it stay on for a good while or is it like 5 seconds and then buffer? It buffers. Watching on TV or is it crap? Would you sit there and watch an entire game? Okay, alright. That's all I needed to know. this is where we're set up. Alright. I'll probably let Sobrano record and start off. Sobrano, why don't you go ahead and just go through that and restart it. Go ahead and put all the stuff in there. We're going to use that. That's just... that one is team, so make sure it's a team logo. So that's going to be our Twitter. Twitter, colon, @WP, capital WP, underscore, capital A, Let's go through the rest of these. Noxubee. Alright, let's put the Twitter in there. We'll have the optional. Logo is going to be logo. Very first one. Alright, now the sponsor logo, we're going to put one of those. There, go to sponsor logo. That one right there. Alright, we should be good now. Doing this, you want to do the entire thing. On the bug, you can shorten it. What's the next song?
Huh?
I'm trying to think what the next song is. Stop it. Let's go ahead and put the billboard in.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to McAllister Field, Hamlin Stadium in West Point, Mississippi, in tonight's game between the Green Wave and the Noxubee County Tigers. The Mississippi High School Activities Association would like to remind everyone that good sportsmanship is critical on everyone's part tonight. The use of obscene or profane language directed at school staff, players, coaches, or game officials will be considered grounds for removal from the stadium. Thank you. The Green Wave Sports Boosters are selling chances tonight for a $25 gas card. Tickets are $1 and currently on sale underneath the main grandstand at the Booster Club table and at the concession stand.
Now we
Booster
just
Club
wait.
would also like to wish special thanks and
Thank you.
support
Show everyone
from
time.
these
One
members:
down there.
Mary Watson, Matthew Perry Green, and Alonzo White. This season, Green Wave sports fans can watch take delay of the game courtesy of the Mississippi High School TV network. Games will be streamed on the internet at misssaa.tv/West Also, tonight's game and all games can be heard on 103.1 FM WNMQ, ESPN Radio, the team. Listen to Bud Bowen, the voice of the Green Wave. And on Saturday mornings, the West Point football show hosted by Chris Chambliss and Bud Bowen, 8 o'clock on 103.1 FM and 103.1theteam.com. Game administration requests fans support in the following manner. Please keep all aisles and concession areas as clear as possible and return to your seats as quickly as you can after purchasing your items at the concession stand, and be courteous to all those around you.
We might make you a t-shirt next week, or yeah, next week I'll give you a pass. I actually made some up. Hey, do you mind getting just somebody to plug or the not plug, but turn the Bud's mic on whenever you get there? Alright, thank you.
To my good friend, Mr. Bill Barrett, who's moved off to Nashville on me. Mr. Bill, you sneaked out during the night. I didn't get to tell you bye, but Bill was a longtime president of my fan club. I don't know how many people were in that fan club, but I know Bill was in it, and certainly he used to call me and write me some really nice letters, and very, very nice man, and certainly I miss Mr. Bill Barrett. And by the way, we've been taping some tapes and sending them to him, so Mr. Barrett, I hope you enjoy those tapes. Give a little shout out there to my girlfriend Yasmin Doss and Miss Claire Henderson, Faye Townsend out on that Pruitt Road, all them Jeffersons. Also out to my good lawyer friends and everybody else that works out up at the Wellness Center every morning. Give a big shout out to them and their children. All my buddies at Public Works who I worked with for so many years. You guys did a good job during Prairie Arts. I know they split all that money with you. And of course my old stablemate, he's been with me for the years. He's called me the voice for 100 years. Hal Bubba Ledbetter. He doesn't miss a ball game. He might be on a construction crew and egg crew, but somehow he'll get wind of the ball game. Also give a shout out to Stud and Caradine and Mr. Ned Taylor. They're all at the nursing homes right now, recovering from a few setbacks. And Doc Hazard and the gang, Miss Granny, say hello to them. And good Mama Free, hope you're doing better. I understand you didn't get to make the trip to South Panola, but all the people that went were thinking about you. And of course, all the factory workers, you know who you are. Ain't no way I can miss you. And I got a special email today from a man who wanted me to pay recognition to Tyrone out at B&W, and certainly Tyrone, I'm sure, is in attendance here tonight. And if Noxie pulls off the victory, I'll see Tyrone a lot, but West Point was to win, I won't see Tyrone for a while, so hello Tyrone for whatever it's worth department. Anyways, I'm sure the B&W boys will get a kick out of that. Well, like I said earlier, Noxubee comes in here highly ranked, highly decorated, and certainly they're ranked higher than West Point, and Clare and Ledger and other public services are picking them to defeat West Point here tonight. And you know, they might do it. On the other hand, West Point, I'm sure, is going to get up and give them all they got. When I looked at this schedule that West Point's got this year, I said 2-2 coming into the stands. Puts chill bumps on me. I believe that's Bubba Davis making his entrance up in here. The old war horse himself, the originator and the one that put this thing together. Ooh, mercy, how about that? Saw Zonk Smith early. Just an old reunion chill bumps here tonight. And Bubba Davis they're already acknowledging him over there. He's the guy that took us to the promised land back in the 80s. He's the one that architected this thing along with Skippy Taylor and Jimmy Hamilton and Edwin Walker and Jerry Davis and Flazell Wilson. They all were the original crew that got this thing going, and certainly puts chill bumps to see him come into the stands. I think somebody told him He didn't wear the right colored shirt though. He wore red. That's what somebody will get on him about that, I'm sure. I don't guess I'll have to go into details of Bubba Davis is out there, all of you. You all remember who he was. Good to see him in here. Bubba's got the same color hair I've got. We're the same age, graduated together. A lot of people probably didn't know that Skippy, Chuck, and Bubba and Sil all graduated at the same time. All of us in state championship rings. Bubba and Chuck, Skippy, coaching. Jim Ellison was in that class as a voice of the Bulldogs. Jim and I have them Carly Games. Jimmy was Starkville and I was West Point. Who would have thought that back in the year 65, here in 2012, we really did this big and deep in the sports. Went by our special. Certainly wonderful environment. I've always said I had the best seat in the house. Well, let's pause on the Green Wave Network as we get ready for the coming up kickoff between the Noxubee Tigers and the West Point Green Wave.
Nose guard, 44, Brady Reed. Defensive tackle, 56, Ed Brown. Defensive end, 5, Tyler Logan. The linebackers, number 20, Mario Burgess, and 32, Eddie Estelle. Strong safety,
What
number
kind?
10, Anthony Johnson.
What kind of animal?
34, Nelson McIntosh.
What'd you end up with?
Cornerback, number 21, Jonathan Johnson, 17, Rashad Jones.
Cat Daddy, they call you.
Chris Chambliss.
I hear you. Well, you'll get attached to that cat, I promise you. I've got a dog, but they're all very, very type you really get to know and like.
Not likely. We're going off wireless. And
there you go.
our IT guy decided to bring night to not answer the phone. At least we realized you know how to do that. All right, we can come up here and we wired up and everything. And the only thing was, we didn't have the invite.
Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for tonight's game. Your head referee, Gene Ward. Umpire, Rusty Berryhill. Head linesman, Tracy Davis. Line judge, Tommy Patterson. Field judge, William Armstrong. Back judge, Todd Parks. And block operator, Travis Neal.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're here doing pregame activities on the pregame show here between West Point and Noxubee, and see a lot of people come in. There's Dr. Hammond, who this stadium is named after, and R.B. Davis, the tallest supervisor
And as always,
in the history
the
of
world's hardest
supervisors,
working
6'9".
chain gang, Ken Fowler,
We
Louis
call him
Finney,
RB.
Lynn Horton, and
He's
Victor
able to do
Vito.
6'9". Rock solid guy. Does a good job like all our supervisors do, and certainly all our city
Ladies and
officials.
gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise and remove hats?
Well, I'll show you what
We're going to put some hard times here.
unidentified
As far as
Presentation of the
maybe
colors by the West Point
job
Junior
security and all that kind of
ROTC
stuff. We just got to roll our sleeves up and keep on pitching, and
Honor
I
Guard,
guess that's easy to say when you're retired like I am, but
State Flag Guard, Cadet
that's
Sergeant
part of it.
Alexis
I
Gates,
want to give a shout out to
State
my
Flag
grandchildren
Carrier
tonight,
Captain,
Briggs,
Cadet
Molly, and
Private
Nina Claire up in the
First
Hernando area.
American
And we
Flag
do
Guard,
play this year,
Cadet
of course.
Private First Class,
My little rock at the house, Harper, Moore
American Flag
Norman,
Bearer,
and my little sweet sugar that has arrived on the scene, my little Caroline Ruthie's, and certainly I love them children. They're the reason I get out of bed every day and do my chores that I'm supposed to do as a granddaddy and a loved one. Say a shout out to my wife and daughter. I don't know if they're listening or not, but certainly they always tell me goodbye and have a safe trip and good luck. And, can't say enough about those two gals. They really take care of those babies, and I'm the gopher, and they do the handling of them, and I do the best I can. I'm pretty good with Caroline because she starts crying, and then I play quarterback and I hand the ball off. They're getting ready to do the national anthem here, and we've got the color guard coming out. We get prepared for that. I'll tell you right now, West Point and Noxubee are going to go at it tonight here in a rock and soccer football game. They both like to run the football. I would probably say Noxubee probably throws a little better than West Point. Certainly both of them are going to line up and try to hit each other in the mouth, and I call it the smack bowl. West Point fans and Noxubee fans, they love to smack at each other. It started at Bryan Foods and UNW, and it's carried over the years, and the game doesn't matter except the pride. Certainly, that's why I call it the smack bowl. I'm being polite when I say smack bowl. They can put some jargon out on each other pretty handily. But the Noxubee are great fans. West Point are great fans. I respect Noxubee very much. I've always respected their program and will continue to respect their program. I love to beat them, but at the same time, I have no problem with them if they beat us. Move on back down the road, ain't no problem. But we'll see tonight. It'll be an outstanding little classic. So we're going to pause on the Greenway Network, and we'll be back in shortly and continue our pregame show. Try to get as many as I can in pregame. That way the sponsors will be happy.
Down by that window.
Alrighty. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bubba Davis is he's going to be wore out from the game, from hugging people and shaking hands. They're all just so glad to see him, and it makes me feel good for them to see him. He's the old sly fox himself. He can coach up a little football, that's for darn sure. They started these state playoffs, and he architected those tremendous teams we had in the 80s, and he was the head man, and he'll always be remembered, and certainly rightfully so, and well-deserving, and it's good to see the West Point people standing up and showing him their love in return. As usual, he's blushing, but he's enjoying every bit of it. It's good to see you. Good friend, great coach. Well, folks, we got West Point and Noxubee getting ready to tee park, and everybody's getting in. It's sort of it's not a packed house on either side, but I guess the economic situation keeps a lot of people away, but nevertheless, it's a good crowd on both sides. It's a good hot night for football, and certainly both teams will do battle. I tell you, I've lived long enough. I've got two great nephews playing high school football. One plays for Huckle, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Poss was a quarterback for the Denver Panthers, Don David Poss, and Austin Jones plays defense for the Huckle Wildcats, I believe it is. And Huckle plays H.W. Byers tonight, and Amer plays Oklahoma. So I try to keep up with my little great nephews the best I can, and certainly hope that they're having a good. I know Huckle's not doing as well as Amory. Austin is just a kid that plays at Huckle. He's never tasted victory yet on the high school side, so I'm hoping that over the years out they can win one. So good luck to my great nephews. Well, Harper man, I hope you're ready back at the house, because we're getting the old countdown here to the start of this one. I see the West Point captains are coming out. Noxubee's sending a whole. Noxubee's going to be decked out in all white with blue trimming and blue helmets. Greenway were coming with their all green and green bonnets and white trim. So Blue and white versus green and white. Predominantly white uniform for the Tigers and predominantly green for the West Point Greenway. Noxubee crowd is live and real across the place. This is the Tigers coming out. Greenway was looks like Lane and Burgess and the other two numbers up. Looks like Bennett's one captain.
Keep saying it's in your sweat.
Looks like Brown, Minor, Lane, and Bennett. That'll be the 4 captains tonight. Quarterback, defensive end, defensive tackle, and tight end. So they'll go out and looks like 24-40.
I can see that, but they don't
I know that's 24-40. I can see that far.
Captains tonight for the Greenway, number 28.
I wore my
Diaz Lane, number 56, Ed
I
Brown.
think so.
Number 27, Terrence Minor.
Antonio
Number
Ryland,
26, Trey Bennett.
Jarvis
For the
Taylor,
Tigers, number 24, DeMars Quinn. Number
the 8
40,
youngsters are meeting
Antonio
in the
Ryland.
field. They'll shake hands.
Number
And
8, DeMars Taylor.
probably won't shake hands again till this
Number
one's over.
18,
I'm just going to go
This
down
is
the
the one that everybody came to see. This is about as high game put together as the South Pomona West Point game.
Right.
I'm still old school. Stark was still my arch rival. West Point has turned into a real
This is
Flash
all right,
and
here's
wheels.
what we're going to do.
Like I said, I call it the smack bowl.
If for
Fans
some reason
love
the
to
game
smack
starts
and-
before I get back, don't
That's
worry
what it's
about
all
the
about.
computer. I just want you
But
to
it's
worry
good
about
food
getting
for
this.
them. As long as they keep it clean, so what, so be it. They're discussing it out there right now.
Don't worry about it.
The rest of the Tigers
Right,
will
I'm gonna
come
put you on
the field.
camera.
Greenway, Nicholson,
What I
Greenway
just want
will
you to
come
do.
out of the dressing room.
About 5 seconds before play starts, hit record. Once you
As usual, I'll probably miss the flip of the field and try to find something else to keep this pregame show going. Waiting this time. Let's play things by Chris Chambers. Knoxville's going to line up over here on the west side and Greenway on the east side. Greenway referred to the second half, so Knoxville will get that high-flying offense on the field first. They will receive the ball, and that's how we'll get started here tonight. Chambliss is assisted by Lee J. Grisham, Flazell Wilson, Kendall Pickens, Ricky Melton, Casey Welch, Brett Morgan, Joshua Cultus, and Matt Steve Kennel, Keith Manning, Charles Herring, and Daniel Henderson, managers, Mark Davis and Calvin Williams, Chairman responsible for Southern Miss, Band Director, and Downtown, Ricky Brown, Assistant by National Guard, Smoke Situation Director, Public Address, Adam Leonard, Superintendent, Bernard McDonald, Assistant Superintendent, Rob Smith, Peter Humphries, Principal Mary Willis, Associate Principal, and Nestor Cousins, Assistant Principal Sam Williams, CBI's trotting over the field. They love to get that stuff going. We're just about set for football. There's Brian Harrell in the building. Brian just giving a good hello, how you doing? I love this. Mr. Calvert's here. Hello, Mr. Calvert. He's been my water boy for the last 10 years. Here come the Tigers across the field. The excitement of their fans. It's got everything you want. It should be a good football game. It's been a long time since I remember Knoxville coming to our field being the favorite. I believe it was when Patterson was a senior. They came up here with Carr was a junior. And the following year we went and won 2 state championships in a row. They didn't win it that year, but they went to it. I believe that's correct. They anyway, sometimes my memory is good, sometimes it's not. I remember him coming in here and he was pretty good looking. So the Tigers will deploy their secondary starter and we'll see what team is out. Number 2 on the field.
Wait a second. Wait.
Darren Robinson back there. And down to the other people too. Robinson's your horse in the middle. He's your fine running back. As he said, he's their middle cow.
Back deep to receive for the Tigers, number 28.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Daryl Robinson.
Get that drink of your choice.
14, Eric Lena.
Smile at that lady you want. Let's get ready to rumble. Versus Greenway football, 103.1 the team. Here comes Lingus. Here comes Ball. He's going to kick it deep. He's going to catch Robinson at the 5. And the 10. Somewhere else, still on his feet. They're rocking down on the 27-yard line. There we go, 22-yard return by Robinson.
Well, you can zoom in.
Met there by number 17 for the Greenway.
Robinson returns the
There to knock him down.
Hey.
That's Rashad Jones.
to the 27-yard line.
Noxubee Tigers will bring their offensive unit on to the field.
This is
Just on the way here. First down, West Point, Mississippi. Noxubee and West Point. West Point get their defense out there. Reed, Gagnon, Brown, Bennett, and Logan up front. Burgess and Webb in the inside linebackers. Connor gets them up to Ray Youngster on the right side. Tight end formation. Moving back to the 22 to make it 1st and 15. So, Claire Sharp coming on and doing excitement, getting ready for this one. Now they'll go 1st and 15. Rest of their white uniforms with blue trim and blue helmets. Green wave and all green with white trim and green helmets. So it'll be 1st and 15.
Ball back to the 22. First down and 15.
He'll have Robinson behind him and Jarvis Taylor at fullback. They'll split a youngster out there, flanking right out there. They want to pitch it around to Robinson down the right side. He wants to throw the ball, got a man wide open and underthrew him. They stuck the Greenway defense in. He almost shot him down around the Greenway 40. If he could have got it to him, I could have ran it in to the corner. It's not where he was ahead of our secondary. So the Tigers right off the bat into a bag of tricks. Unfortunate for the Greenway, it didn't happen.
Over there.
Second down and 15. The Tigers pitched it to Robinson around the right side. They tried the old halfback pass. And number 2, Fernando Phillips, I tell you, their deep threat, he was wide open. Couldn't get it to him. High formation, 2nd and 15. They'll pitch it to Robinson around the left side. Trying to get outside.
All
right, Sobrano.
Number 10, Anthony Johnson.
Thank you, sir.
Make it 3rd and 10, possession down.
All right, we have 3rd and 9.
Testing each other out.
28-yard line, 3rd down and
He's
10.
away in from the sidelines. Bennett finally hemmed him up and knocked him down. Got a little help from AJ. McIntosh and Johnson the safety. Patterson and Jones the corners. Anyway, on the 4-man front. On the right side. Patterson had to get the shotgun for Anderson. They're after him. He's still on the feet. Running out of bounds. He's on his step out of bounds. He's waiting there by the Greenway. Bennett just ran him out of bounds. He's breaking strength and then hit him at the sidelines and bring up 4th down and 9.
Forced out of bounds.
Greenway will actually the first stop of the night if Noxubee does choose to kick the football away. So they'll bring him. Looks like the quarterback's going to do the punter. Just going to put about it. They're staying back around the 16-yard line. Greenway's still on the first one. It's a bad snap. Greenway almost got that. Let the kick go. It's going to take a roll down inside the Greenway 40. Next one. Greenway had to rush on that time. They could have blocked it. That ball bounced back there, and Ballard being the great athlete he was. Like a shortstop, kind of away. Not a great great kick, but certainly Greenway will take that excellent field position. They're on the 38-yard line. Here's where the battle starts. This is where the Knoxville Tigers have a little swagger about it. They pride themselves in playing defense in that 5-man front with 3 linebackers, and they don't get out of it. As we get it off to Williams over the left side, he brings it out over the 45 to about the 47. Good blocking over on the left side, and Greenway will be second and short. Good running by Aries to get it up over the 45 to about the 47. It'll be second down and about 3. They went over there behind Hampton and Young Humphreys, so Young Humphreys got his first taste of action and he made it work out. Starting at left tackle for the
Gain of 8 yards, second down and 2.
So second down and 2. Lane gets him up to the line of scrimmage. He'll go under center. He'll mark out his Simmons. He'll give it inside to his fullback and he'll bang to about the 50-yard line. He should have the first down.
Williams on the carry.
That was Roger Thomas. Roger held on it. Roger told me he was going to start holding on to that football.
24.
I tell you what, Roger knocked your fanny off around that fullback position. And defensive end and linebacker. So the Greenway Reds the first down of the night. First and 10 for their own 49-yard line. We're just underway here in Westport, Mississippi. Noxubee Tigers in the Westport Greenway. They'll get youngsters out to the right side. We'll stay in I formation. Thomas the up back, Williams the lead back. And switches tight end over to the right side. He'll give it inside to Williams. Williams will take it across the 50 to about the 47.
Williams on the carry.
Good tackle in there by number 94.
Initial contact by 24. Morris
Dylan Bradley, 94 and 40.
Mark the ball to 47.
Defense for the Tigers. We'll call it second down and long game, short, 7, whatever. And it's second down, about 8 yards to go. We'll get a youngster split to the left side and a man to slot to that side. We'll put Williams in the slot to that side. Tez barks out his signals. He'll keep it himself, and they'll nail him right there. They missed the block on it. 29 was right in there, right to tackle. Monson Jones. The Tigers are a great defensive football team. They got those 3 big guys down in front. But other than that, they can fly through the football. Plays coming in from the sideline. Coach Christian will be calling the plays. Third down and 7. They'll break one poor side out over the ball. They'll get Wardlaw out to one side. Ted's in a single formation back there. He waits the snap. He wants to roll. That time, got a man wide open, complete, still on his feet, fighting for yardage, and with no Prince, got him to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the big green. As Tez hit Prince, and Prince took it all the way to the 30-yard line. That's first and 10 for the big green. They're now in Noxubee territory. The ball just outside the Tiger 30-yard line. Great throw and catch from Lane to Prince. And Prince knew what to do with it after he got it. First and 10 for the green at the Tiger 30-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. I formation. Lane up under center. Gives it inside. Williams bounces it up in there. And they were waiting on the whole Heisman Tigers that time. Number 91 was in the Wildwood pile. Williams on the ready. So second down and 10. No gain. Only might have gained a yard because it's football on the side of the yard. Second down and 9. Just giving the yards, but purposes we don't know. Second and 9 we'll call it. They'll get Prince out to the left side. Bringing Patterson over to the right side. I formation, Thomas the up man. Lane marks out his signal, wants to roll. Got a man out there. Going to be intercepted. He caught it out of bounds and it'll be incomplete. Williams is number 5 for the Tigers. Not badly for him. No, he did intercept it. He did intercept it after he was out of bounds. He knocked it out of Williams' hands and then caught it after he broke the mark. So big third down right here for the Greenway with the early going. No score in the contest. We played right at 5.5 minutes. Lane gets his ball thrown up to the line of scrimmage. We'll stay in the I formation. He wants to drop straight back. He's got a man out there. He almost had it. He tried to go for it. He caught it quick turn and the ball is there.
Lane's pass.
Good defense. Number 26 for the Tigers. And now they're going to bring
fourth down.
Del Toro Lockhart. He's going to try a 47-yard field goal. He's got the leg for it if he can just be accurate. Late Nat coming in for the Greenway. Big Daniel will be coming in. So, Lemus will attempt a 47-yarder.
Field goal attempt by number 14, Lemus.
There's on the snap. Knox is not really trying to put any pressure on him. He takes it way off to the left and short. Never had a chance. Ball will come out to the 20-yard line, I believe. That's good. That's good. Go to the 20. So it's really not, it's really good to try that because if the ball comes out to the 20 just like it did, you hadn't lost anything with the attempt. So the Greenway moved the football pretty well. And then Noxubee Tigers sniffing up and stopped them at their own 30-yard line. That's how the Tigers had it back at their 20, first and 10. Underway in the first quarter. Hunter goes to his tailback and was standing over right there at the 3-yard line.
Robinson on the carry for the Tigers.
Thompson the Greenway. Against their offensive line, we'll call it 2nd and 7. Robinson just shipped the first tackle.
Mark on the 23-yard line, 2nd down and 7.
Get Bryant to one side. Phillips to the other. We're going to pause for the cause. No score here. We're going to pause 30 seconds on the Greenway Network. West Point nothing, Noxubee nothing. Yep, 30 seconds.
Officials timeout on the field.
Hey, hey.
Once again, this reminder, the Greenway
I hear you, baby.
selling $1 chances for a $25 gas card. Tickets on sale at the main Business Club table underneath the grandstand on the concession stand.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:50 left here in the first quarter. West Point and Noxubee. Noxubee facing the 2nd and 7th on their own 23-yard line. This is their second time they held the football. West Point moved it deep in their territory to 30. The Tigers stopped them. West Point missed the field goal. Short off to the left on the 47-yarder. The Tigers will have the ball for the second time. Ballard gets his ball thrown up in the right formation. West Point digging in on defense. Straight back, first to throw long, and he looks back, and then he shoots him down around West Point 45. He gets covered there by West Point secondary. Jonathan Patterson was still at the step. Greenway put a little pressure on him.
Ballard's pass
A little more pressure than that on the 3rd down and 7 situation.
Brings up 3rd
Tigers
down.
come in running the ball mostly this year because everybody that played it pretty well in those stymied and run up. Greenway putting up a little stiffness here on defense. They're going to overload the left side. They're going to get receivers out here to the left side. Bowers going to run back. Bowers wants to put a double screen out here. Greenway will have to stop and short and sit down. They're going to give him the best spot. I had him short. Depending on the spot.
Ballard's pass complete to number 9, Charles Hughes.
Decision
Battle made by number 10,
short
Anthony
across the
Johnson.
way. I would think he would go
Mark the ball just inside the 30-yard line. Brings up 4th down, less than 1.
I think they're definitely going to get up and line of scrimmage and go for us. Right there, all sides. Now what's the discussion? I'm sure Shorter wants to measure. Start at the 20 and the ball is short of the 30. I don't know why that measurement would be necessary unless we're missing 3 lengths over there. We pay Buzzer Fowler big money to make sure those lengths are right on that chain. It looks like he might bring his punting team in. I don't think we should put anybody back. I think we gotta play it safe right here and make sure that's what they're doing is punting the football.
Ballard in punt formation for the Tigers.
kick.
down
He
to
just
the
kicks it
27-yard line.
hopes it rolls. We refuse to try to field it yet. So we'll have the ball at our 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Last time we moved the football and kept ourselves from being in the hole because when you're playing against a defense like Noxubee, you certainly want to try to have the field position against them because they hang their hat on defense. And so we'll do 1st and 10 from our 27-yard line, high formation, lane up under center. Busted play. He's trying to get outside. He's in bad trouble. That's what I'm talking about. Fine, just ran him down.
There's Lane ball down in the backfield by number 5, Eric Hunt.
Jazz tried to peel out and make a play. He lost 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 18. And just as I told it to you, that's what the Tigers want. They want the field position. Their defense
Lost 8
is
on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 18.
My eyes certainly right. I believe I see downtown Alan Brown on the sidelines. Big Alan Brown now. There's one from Browner. Wayne barks out his seals, gives it to Williams steps it up inside about the 20. I tell you,
There's Williams on the carry. Tackle made by number 5, Hunt.
he's tackling everything in sight, getting a little help from his pals inside.
Gain of
That's
2.
what's got to be careful.
3rd down and 16.
Just want to be able to fight another day and kick the football out of there if we don't get the 1st down. 94 played into the crowd. Dylan Bradley. He's a spiritual uniform. He's going to get the football player bag it up. Lane kicking himself. He's got a face mask. He's not going to call it. West Point, I think it was Jersey, but there is a horse collar.
Lane brought down again by
James
78.
what the old man on his side didn't see. He certainly didn't see it.
Gain of a
He's
yard.
pointing at the head referee. That ain't the answer Chambers wanted. 4th down and long.
4th down.
Hats off to the Tigers. They did their job. So they should kick it away from about the 8-yard line. And this is where Noxubee. They want to get you in those situations. They want to play the short field. They've got their fine return man back Robinson away to Lindis' kick. Lindis got time. Kicks a nice driving kick. West Point Youngster went to tackle him instead of going to get the football. And Terrence Orr goes to the football. I really looked at it, but he did his job and made the tackle. It's easier to see it up here than it is down there. The coach will tell you right now, go get the football, baby boy. Nice job by Terrence to make the tackle. That ball was laying on the ground.
44-yard line. 1st down, Knox.
They'll retrieve that ball. So Noxubee's wrestling the field position play here at the 2:22 mark in the 1st quarter. So we'll get their offensive unit back on the field. It's the 3rd time that they have the football. Best field position they have. They'll get the coach set for the man in motion this time. Bowers in trouble. Bowers going to be nailed back at the 29. What a play by the Green Wave. Big Ed Brown. He ran him down. He ran him down. Now we're starting at the 32. Long loss. It's about a 12-yard loss. His head had his bead on him. And it's one thing Ed can do for him. He's a light defensive tackle in a lot of ways, but he's a tall, rangy kid. Reminds you of Corey Devine. Cornelius here. Once he gets his bead on you, he can run you down. So they'll break the hunt. They're looking at a 2nd and 22 now. They'll get the shotgun formation. Bowers got receivers all over the field. He's back. Bowers in trouble. He gets out of trouble. He's still in trouble. And they're just raiding him out to 33. He might pick up a yard. They'll call it 3rd down and long. Freddie Reed finally corralled him along with Burgess and Tyler
Allen on the
Company.
carry, tackle by 44. Freddie Reed.
Defense is playing very spirited here tonight. Coach Pickens has really got them
Mark
on cue.
32.
3rd down and long. Noxubee probably haven't seen a 3rd and long this year. 29-8, 60-10, and 42-0. They haven't seen any very long situations. This is two good football teams. They respect each other. It's fun to play with big blue from Tiger Land. 3rd down and long. Long twist at the 32-yard line. Shotgun formation. They'll overload the right side this time. He wants to drop straight back. He wants to throw it long down the sideline. He's going to be broken off. Nice play there by Nelson McIntosh as he came from safety. He gets out his cornerback there. Sean Jones and McIntosh and Jones together knocked it out of the hands of Robinson to the line of the West Point Bakery. And now Tigers will have to kick it away for the third time. Superintendent McDonald likes that. He's got a big flush grin on his face over there.
Direction 17.
Fourth down for the Tigers. Ballard will stand back inside his 20 at about the 18. He'll wait to snap. He's had 2 bad snaps, but we found them both. He's in trouble this time, in the Bates trouble, and kicks it away again and got to get away with it. And West Point's going to have excellent field position at their own 43-yard line. Boy, McIntosh had pressure all over him. Ballard just did a good job going around him. We had him flushed again. Boy, I tell you, we've been a couple of snaps away from establishing great field position in deep in Tiger territory. But give D'Angelo Ballard all the credit in the world. He has prevailed in winning that little chess match. 35 ticks left here in the first quarter as Lane gets his ball club up to the line of scrimmage. He'll mark out his signals. He'll pitch it to Williams around the right side. Williams will cut it inside, still on his feet, bangs it out to about the 48-yard line. That should end the first quarter. It'll bring second down and probably about
24.
short 6, long 5. Quarter running down with only 16 ticks left, and I don't think West Point will snap it no more this quarter. So we played a quarter here in the Valley of the Green. The Noxubee Tigers nothing, the West Point Greenway nothing. If you got a 0 and 0 on that board, you're smiling from ear to ear. Let's pause for 30 seconds on the Greenway Network and a scoreless football game.
That is the end of the first quarter. Your score 0-0.
I hear you, Daddy-O. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And so far, what I've seen, these are 2 evenly matched football teams. They've always respected each other. They're just willing to beat each other. And both set of fans are enjoying getting their money's worth here through one quarter. West Point has had a little bit of edge statistic-wise, but they're still nothing to nothing on the scoreboard. West Point's had a golden opportunity on 2 or 3 punts to block the punt, and one fumble laying on the ground. The youngster was just doing his job. He wouldn't have made the tackle. If he'd have seen the football, he would have possibly recovered it. But nevertheless, he got away with it, and we got the football back at about the same spot that he would have recovered it at. So second down and 5 as Lane gets his ball club up to the line of scrimmage. Knoxville showing an 8-man front, as they always do. So Lane will take it straight up the middle. They'll knock him down at about the 50-yard line. Big Daddy got him that time, number 78, all 367
Lane on
pounds.
the carry for the Greenway. Tackle made by 5 Hunt and 78 Hopkins.
Might weigh 165, so if you double him, he'd be 330. He'd still need to bar 37 pounds to get even with Big Daddy over on the Noxubee side. He's also 6'7". He's a large frame right there in the middle. Let's pick it took the life of him. Rest of that's history. So Lane barks out his signals. They'll give it inside, and they'll nail him right at the line of scrimmage. He got stood up big time there. Number 94, Dylan Bradley. Bradley's a big play guy. No doubt about it. Number 40. They will make some plays. Flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. I hear a flag on the play. I don't see a flag. They're talking it over. Maybe there was. Oh, there's no flag on the play. That's it. So fourth down. Greenway will send their punting team in.
No flag on the play.
No flag on the play. I don't know where the PA announcer came up with
Brings
that.
up fourth down.
Maybe the referee dropped his sweat rag. Oh, he did. Mr. Calvert said he put it back in his pocket.
Lemus on the
Yes,
punt
you
for the
do. They're
Greenway.
in charge. Large margin in charge in the Middles County. Lemus will kick it away. Kicks a nice driving kick. Kind of headed about the 10, going to take a roll. West Point's going to down it down around the 3-yard line. Put it on Ruco. 48-yard kick and low return. He did his job, and now it's time for the Green Wave defense to see if they can do their job and maybe force a turnover down there. So the yard line. I'm sure we'll see a lot of Mr. Robinson from down in there. Just joined us is no score. Noxubee Tigers, some picking to be one of the top 2 teams in the state of Mississippi, and the West Point Green Wave doing battle here at Callister Field. They'll bring their offensive unit onto the field. We have Ballard at quarterback, Robinson their running back. Number 8, so up man, the blocking back, Jarvis Taylor. Far side of signals and gives it to Robinson around the left side. Green Wave were there to hit him at around the 5 or 6 yard line. We'll call it second down and 7 maybe. Going's been tough so far for both teams.
Robinson on the carry for the Tigers.
Defenses have really stepped it up. Second down about 8. They'll give him 2 on the play.
Gain of 2.
They've got a youngster in the ball game. Number 70, Lyndon Johnson, beginning to get a lot of playing time for the Green Wave. He's a big youngster moved over here from Columbus, and he's asking for playing time, and he's in there right now. They'll pitch it to Robinson around the right side, and Robinson's out over the 10, out to about the close to first down yardage, and they just came with student body right that time, and the longest gain of the night for the Tigers. Close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be maybe, they haven't moved the chains yet, I won't know, so it's going to be third and about a yard, so give him about 7 on the play. That was a nice scamper around the right side. Robinson, their fine running back. Green Wave digging in. They'll give it Robinson on the left side. He's in trouble this time. They got to stand him up back around the 10 or 11, depending on the spot. Looks like Noxubee's going to have to kick the football away. Boy, the Green Wave really stood him up that time. Bennett, McIntosh, and Reed and Brown and company, and Burgess got up the bottom of that pile. So Mario Burgess was the first youngster there to pop him, and it's 4th down, and the Tigers will have to punt the football. At least they're sending their punting team in. What a stand by the West Point Green Wave defense. They're really getting the job done here in the early going. 3, 6, 9, 11. That's how many we got. We should get excellent field position if this youngster kicks the ball no better than he's been kicking it. And this time he kicks it long, and boy, did he ever answer the bell. Boy, Ballard just kicked him out of trouble. He'll kick it all the way to the Green Wave 31-yard line. Why we didn't field that one, I don't know. And Chambliss is looking at Williams right now, wanting to know why. It wasn't up with a line drive, and he could have pulled in at the 50. Good job by the Noxubee kicker. Kicked that one 35, 45, about a 54-yarder. Kicked it about 30 in the air, and it probably rolled another 15 or 20. But good job by the Tigers as they got out from under their own goalpost, and that's big for them because they play excellent defense. And we got old Pop over here on our sideline. I've seen him a bunch of times. He's got the same color hair I got. He's up here politicking. We trying to run a play. Woo! Boy, Lane like they got Williams killed that time. I don't know who's supposed to be blocking Bradley, but right now they're not doing a very good job of it. Boy, you talking about a pop. Aries got a pop for no reason. Lane kept it for 2 yards, but boy, this Noxubee defense is as good as advertised. Boy, they're beginning to, Bradley's really beginning to unload on our line. We're not blocking him worth a toot. He's at that left tackle, and he's killing our people right now. They jumped offside. They better call that one. Daddy-O got that one. Papa Smurf seen that one. He threw the flag on that one. So the Tigers will jump off sides, and West Point will be 2nd and 3 instead of 2nd and 8. Good job by Papa Smurf, the old referee. He's a nice gentleman too. I guarantee you, he's been doing this a long time, and all my coaches like him because he's got a great rapport over on the sidelines. So they'll get in the power I formation. Lane marks out his signals. They'll give it inside to Williams, and Williams cannot go. I mean, boy, this Noxubee Tiger defense is tough up front. We're having trouble blocking. 91 laid the lumber for the Tigers. And his mates then peeled in behind him. Jose Moran knocked him down, and then punting company cleaned it up. So the Green Wave will bring another tight end into the ball game. I don't know how they get away from wearing those towels in the back of their pants like that, but I guess you can. Lane on a third down situation, rolls around the right side. He cannot go. Oh, Bradley is just, oh my goodness. This is the best defense I've seen this year, by far. Noxubee is as good as advertised. They got a defensive front that we cannot block right now. We blocked them in the early going, but boy, their feet are on the ground now. So now we'll kick it away to the Tigers. Remus needs to lay into another one, would be nice. So Remus waits the snap. He's got time. Kicks a driving high kick. Youngster going to pin it in right there, and they'll knock him down at about the 38-yard line. There for a while, I didn't know if we were going to get over there to cover him or not, but number 4, Devontae Randall, hustled over there and peeled number 23 in and knocked him down. It looked like Jameson was finna to set himself up a little scamper down our right sideline. It looked like we were jet lagging a little bit. So the Tigers got a big break on those 2 punts. Lemus has his worst kick, and Ballard has his best one before that. Lemus had his best kick, and Ballard had a bad one. So turnabout fair play, and now the Tigers have excellent field position at their own 38-yard line. They want to throw it out here, and the youngster Burgess gets out there and makes a play. Bails his buddy out there. Burgess is all over the field tonight. Nice play by Mario to get out there and hold it to about a 3-yard gain. They tried to throw that little bubble out there, and Burgess scooted out there, and after the cornerback missed the tackle, Burgess followed him up and made the tackle. So we're going to pause 30 seconds on the Green Wave Network with Noxubee nothing, West Point nothing. We'll be back in 30. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:58 left here in the second quarter of the Noxubee West Point game. I used my head tonight and I walked to the ball game. I walked from the house out here because I knew how the traffic was going to be. So y'all see an old white-headed man walking home, beware. Second down and 6. Ballard to get his ball plus. Best defense I've seen this year, and West Point's holding their own too defensively. They'll give it inside to their fullback, and West Point just read it like a book. Freddie Reed was there just to knock him completely down for a loss. They'll bring up 3rd and long. Well, these are 2 good defenses. Noxubee's, I've seen ours. And Noxubee is good as advertised. 3rd down, possession down for the Noxubee Tigers. They've yet to get themselves out of a jam offensively. So Ballard's got back. Ballard's got time. Ballard wants to throw down the middle. Pass incomplete. No flag, no call. The Noxubee Tigers wanted pass interference, and they didn't get it, and they probably deserved it, but I don't know. The offensive man sort of put his hands on our guy, so it depends on how you interpreted that. But it was no flag call, but there's a flag in the secondary of the Tigers. I don't know if they got us for roughing the quarterback or not. We just have to wait and see what this is. No signal yet. Personal foul, roughing the quarterback. I thought that's what it was going to be because he sure had a bead on Ballard. So that's going to move the ball deep in Green Wave territory. Man, how far are you going to walk that off? Down to about our 42 to 43-yard line. That's a bad break for the Green Wave, and that's the first break of the ball game. We have them stopped, and that's Noxubee's first down at our 43-yard line. Oh my goodness, how things can change. They'll give it inside to their running back, and he'll spin, go about to 38. Gallion got up off the bottom of that pile as he knocked him down. Then will come into the ball game. Give big man a break. You have to give big men breaks. They breathe. I know how they feel. I weigh right at 300 myself. The air is different. They'll get up in the power I formation. Taylor the up back. Robertson the deep back behind Ballard. They'll bring a youngster in motion. They'll pitch it to Robertson around the right side, trying to get outside. He cannot go. Nice defensive play there by the West Point Green Wave. Tyler Logan held his own. Threw him for a yard loss back to about the 39. Third down and long. Possession down again for the Noxubee Tigers. Clock running at about 4:20. It's been a fast football. Neither team likes to throw. Big down right here for the Green Wave. I'm sure Knoxville's got 2 downs to go for it, so we need to really put some pressure on them right here, and they'll have to think about a 4th down. Howard wants to bring a man in motion. They want to pitch it to Robinson. Robinson wants to throw again. He just hangs it up high in the air. West Point just lets it fall to the turf. It was way out of bounds and bring up 4th down, and this time Eddie put the pressure on him but didn't rough him up, so decision time shorter. Is he going to kick us deep, or is he going to go for it on 4th down? It looks like he's going to bring his kicking team in. Looks like the Green Wave really don't need to do anything crazy right here. If we could get to halftime 0-0, that'd be a bonus against this defense. So they'll drop Patterson and Williams back. They'll stand around the 7 or 8 yard line, and Ballard will stand in his own territory at about the 48. He's got time. He kicks this one straight up in the air, not very good. Get out of the way, folks. Bounce out of bounds. Ball is about the 23 yard line. Good play for the Green Wave. We needed that. I'm gonna tell you, this is a monster defense we're playing against. I hadn't seen a front 7 this good in a long time, and our front 7 is playing right there with them. So, but you know, I see our kids all the time, but I haven't seen Noxubee as good as advertised, and we're as good as usual. Both offensive lines are getting their heads pounded right now. So Tez is going to get them up to the line of scrimmage and stay in the shotgun formation. Give it inside to Williams, and Williams cannot go. We haven't, since that first drive, we haven't dented their line of scrimmage hardly. Going to bring up 2nd down and long. Williams and Lane don't even look like the same 2 backs against this defense. I mean, they're right there waiting on us. You know, you can't do nothing with somebody sitting there waiting on you. They're good as advertised. Lane barks out his signal, rolls it straight back up in the middle, and they'll knock him down for no gain. We can't block him, folks. That 40's a stud. Ryland, if it ain't Ryland, it's Bradley, and that ain't no law firm either. 2:55 left here in the half, and West Point facing 3rd and 10. We haven't made a yard in their last 2 drives, hardly. The white and blue of Noxubee are really handing it out to us. They're bashing our little offensive line. We're fighting them. We're clawing at them, but boy, they just big. Tez drops straight back. Wants to throw it long. Got a man down there. Pass is going to be broken up and incomplete. Youngster for Noxubee went for the interception, and our receiver basically broke it up, and we'll bring up 4th down, and Lemus will have to try to kick us out of the hole. The last one wasn't his best one. He needs another one of those Bigfoots. 2:29 left here in the first half in a scoreless football game, and both offensive lines have got bumps on their heads. These 2 defenses are dishing out some punishment. So Lemus is standing about the 13. He's got time. Kicks it away. Going to get a tumbling kick. Going to take a roll. Youngster going to pick it up right there, and they're going to try to hit him around midfield. They're going to get a penalty flag. Papa Smurf's going to throw a penalty. Papa Smurf got in the act that time. I'll be honest with you, folks. I think we did it. I think we hit him out of bounds. But But the youngster, the referee that was spotting it didn't call anything, but Papa Smurf came from the backside and throwed it. It's going to be a personal foul against the Green Wave, I'm pretty sure. Well, we didn't need that with only 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Personal foul against the Green Wave, that's what it is. So that'll move it to the Green Wave 35-yard line, and they'll have to roll their sleeves up and try to keep this Noxubee Tiger bunch off the scoreboard right here before half. Because one score is going to mean a lot in this ball game, I can promise you. It's going to be looking like candy. 1st and 10 for the Tigers as they get another break. They've had 2 breaks by virtue of penalties. I think that's their only 2 first downs of the night. They don't have a first down. They're going to get in a what they call a wishbone now. They're going to get in a wishbone formation. They're going to put Ryland up front, it looks like, the block for Robinson and company. So up to the line of scrimmage they come, wishbone formation. And Chambers and Pickens are going to take a timeout. They want to talk this wishbone over. We'll pause 30 seconds on the Green Wave Network. We got to score this football game. Make this one quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got 2:20 left here in this skull buster here in West Point, Mississippi, between the highly decorated Noxubee Tigers and the always efficient West Point Green Wave. Proud tradition here in West Point, and the Tigers will have the football at the Green Wave 35 with 2:20 left, and by virtue of a 15-yard penalty against the Green Wave for a personal foul, which I'm going to have to be honest with you, I think it was deserving. I wasn't down there to see, but the Tigers have brought all their studs in this wishbone formation. They want to throw out of it. AJ's got him, and he nails him back at about the 43. What a play by AJ. All right, AJ, we see you, buddy. Get back on defense. He's going to nail him for looks like about a 8-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 18. The Tigers tried to go to the well and fake the wishbone and throw out of it, and West Point was waiting on it, and great call by Pickens and company, and Chambers and them called timeout and nailed them on the first play. They'll get back in that wishbone formation. Green Wave up to the line of scrimmage. They want to pitch it to Robinson and try to get him outside, and if he gets outside, he's gone. He'll score. He'll go in standing up. And I don't see any penalty flags on the play. Boy, they didn't waste no time. They pitched it to Robinson around the left side, and he took it to the land of hallelujah. Tigers 6, Green Wave nothing, and oh my goodness, my worst fears just came true. 43-yard scamper by Robinson, and they blocked it well. We had everybody up there, and they pitched it around the left side, and when he hit the outside, it was a foot race, and he won it going away. Tigers 6, Green Wave nothing, extra point coming. They're going to bring, looks like Hunt's going to kick the extra point. No, they're going to fake it and go for 2. Coming to the outside, can he get there? Or Green Wave, can they stop him? He did not get there. So that's how the ball game stands right now. Noxubee 6, West Point nothing, and one score could be big in this ball game. Boy, I tell you, that's really, really disheartening to the West Point defense to play that hard the whole first half and then have Phil. That was the first down of the night for the Noxubee Tigers, and it resulted in a touchdown. The other 2 came by virtue of personal foul penalties. West Point had been spotless on defense up to that, but boy, they wiped us out, and down the sidelines they went, and that's a big, big score right before the halftime. Noxubee 6, West Point nothing. Against that Noxubee defense, our offense has been pretty anemic here in the first half. So the Green Wave will get their return team out, and maybe we can make something happen on this return. We got a lot of football left, but boy, that was a heartbreaker right there. You pretty well knew what they were going to do. You had nailed them for an 8-yard loss, and you knew they were pretty well going to try to run that football out of that wishbone, and they did it and did it well. That part, you got to hand it to them. And once they brought Robinson to the outside, he won the foot race down the sidelines, and 6-0, and they faked the kickoff. Boy, Noxubee's brought a whole bag of tricks here tonight. So they're going to kick it away, leading 6-0. They're going to kick it deep. Williams is going to take it in at about the 15, come straight up the middle, still on his feet, trying to chug out to about the 28-yard line. You don't see any late hits when the Tigers hit us. They make good, solid hits. Green Wave have had 2 personal foul penalties that really hurt field position here tonight. And Ballard turned the field one time with a nice punt to get them out of the trouble. And Green Wave moved the football one time to the Tiger 30, and other than that, they have been stagnated on offense. So the West Point will bring their offensive unit out. They're getting a shotgun formation. Lane at the helm. Lane wants to keep it around the right side, trying to get outside, fighting for everything he can get. He'll run it out to about the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd and short with 1:17 left. And probably Noxubee's got to loosen up a little bit, knowing that West Point's got a long way and West Point doesn't like to throw the football. That's one of the longer scampers we've had tonight, and it was just a great effort on the part of Lane. You know, he got popped in the backfield. He just kept it, bobbed his way out for about 8 yards on the play. Lane will stay in the shotgun formation. He wants to roll out. He's got running room. He cuts it inside, still on his feet, down into Tiger territory at the 49-yard line with 42 ticks left. And West Point will probably call a timeout right here, and rightfully so. So they're putting it on in Tez Lane's hands right now, and that might be something we're going to look at all the second half, is just getting that shotgun and see if Lane can't make something happen. So they didn't use a timeout, they just moved the chains. They're going to go back to the I formation right here. Lane wants to roll it around the right side and keep it inside. He's down to the Tiger 45-yard line. This time Chambers will run out and get Papa's attention and call timeout with 31.7 ticks left. West Point likes this crew of officials, though. I heard the coaches talking before the ball game that they like this crew. They've had them before, and they know Papa real well. He's a nice old gentleman. But he knows the game. If you commit the foul, he's going to throw it. And it was a big one. It hurt us. It gave Tigers excellent field position right before the half, and psychologically, sometimes that's what a team needs. West Point has moved from their own 28 to the Tiger 45, and we might be seeing the same offense we're going to see the whole second half as far as the formations and stuff, because there in the middle part of this first half, the Tigers were stuffing everything we had inside, so we're trying to get outside a little bit on them now and sort of see if we can make them run us down a little bit. Noxubee leading 6-0. A lot of football left here. 2 good football teams. We're a lot better than I thought we were, and Noxubee's every good as advertised. Lane gets up to the line of scrimmage. He wants to roll out. He's in trouble. Still in trouble. Going to get thrown down and wrestled down, and no face mask is 94 just threw him for a Lumberton loss there. That was just a manhandle. Bradley just manhandled him, and I'm sure West Point won't run another play. That's how the first half is going to end, is Mr. Bradley just slammed him to the ground. Dylan Bradley has been a man among children here tonight. That's how we're going to end the first half. So we played a half of football. Noxubee 6, West Point nothing. We're going to go to the station and pause for the calls. I'll go about 3 minutes. Can you do that? Or just do 1.5 minutes? All right, we have to take
This has
over.
been about the ugliest it could get.
Ooh, two good football teams. Huh?
Yeah.
We're a lot better than I thought we were. Knox is as good as advertised.
Yeah.
They don't good out there.
JB, can you hear me? All right, just give me about 15 seconds. Yeah. Just start counting it down. All right. Just one.
The winner of the $25 cash card is Rocky Washington. Rocky Washington will come to the press box to claim their prize.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your West Point football halftime show. This is Alan Leonard. Well, folks, if you like defensive football, so far you should be happy. We've had a total of 10 combined offensive series by both teams, and so far the only scoring on the board, the touchdown run by number 28, Darrell Robinson for the Tigers. The only people that seem to be getting a lot of workout tonight are the tackle chart and the kickers. So far for both teams, we have a total of 7 punts. And that is just about all we have to say for this one. This one is truly, the old term, a slobber knocker of a football game. There is some hitting going on down here tonight. The Green Wave got things started off. You have to forgive us just a moment here. We're having a little trouble with our statistics lineup chart. The Green Wave started off pretty slow tonight. On their first possession of the ball game, managed only 31 total yards of offense, no score in the punt. That was Eric Lemus' first punt of the night. On their second possession of the night, once again the Green Wave, 5 total yards. Part of this is due to quite a number of penalties. We've had both offside, we've had a personal foul call go both ways. We don't have our total of penalty yards, but like we said, if you like good old-fashioned defensive football, you should be enjoying this one tonight. We don't have a rundown on total of tackles, but Mario Burgess for the Green Wave and Freddie Reed and Trey Bennett right now, all with at least 6 apiece. So that should tell you there's some knocking going on down there inside the trenches on the line for both teams. Coming into this ball game, Noxubee County had been averaging scoring about 44 points a game on their opponents, and it's not for a lack of effort tonight, but the Green Wave defense so far has stood up to the challenge. They have limited the long ball, and they have pretty much contained the run. Now, on the flip side of things, the Green Wave offense, Harris Williams has been the predominant most ball carrier so far. 12 carries for Williams, but only a total of about 20 yards. And that's way off of his average for the year, but he's up against probably the strongest defensive line we've seen. So once again, if you like defensive football, folks, you should be in for a treat tonight. This reminder, we will have the Chris Chambliss West Point Football Show, 8 o'clock in the morning here on 103.1 The Team. Myself and Bud Bowen, high school highlights, Green Wave recap, and college predictions. Right now, let's take 30 seconds and pay some bills, and we'll be back here on the Green Wave Network. Yeah. And we're back, folks. Just looking over about the only scoring highlight, like we said, the one touchdown by Noxubee County. And that was set up primarily by a good kick return. And on 2 plays, the Tigers gained 43 yards in the touchdown and then chose to go
looked like they were going for the regular PAT, and then it ended up being a fake with their quarterback, Ballard, D'Angelo Ballard, being the ball carrier, just barely missing the end zone. And that is all the scoring we've had so far tonight. Like I said, Noxubee County has averaged about 44 points a ball game. They had a high-scoring game last week. They, of course, most people are familiar with the fact they won 66-14 against Starkville a couple weeks back. This is a high-powered offense, of course, for the Tigers, but the Green Wave, like I said, they've been holding their own. The Green Wave defense really meeting the challenge tonight. Hopefully we can come together and get some points later on here in the second half. But, of course, as usual, we have not been a first quarter team this year. Most of the time, and to an extent, we haven't been a first half team this year. We've usually turned it on pretty good in the second half. Hopefully that will continue. One thing that has helped the Green Wave out tonight, the leg of Eric Lemus. When the Green Wave needed him pinned down on their own 31-yard line, he boots a beautiful kick, which is ruled dead right at the three-yard line. And, of course, that kept Noxubee County back. But, unfortunately,
Ladies and gentlemen, stand to your feet as I present the electrifying sounds of the All Superior West Point High School Band. Tonight, the band will present this year's show entitled Divas Tour 2012. The West Point High School Band is under the direction of Mr. Ricky Brown and Miss Ashley Duvall. Color guard choreographer, Chartist Ivy. Dancer, choreographer, Michelle Kitchens. Percussion instructors, Marcus Randall and Ramirez Ivy. The band is led onto the field tonight by head drum major, Joshua Tucker. Assistant drum major, Christopher Larry. The theme for this year's show is Divas Tour 2012. Selections for tonight are Respect by Aretha Franklin, I'm Every Woman by Chaka Khan, and End of Time by Beyonce.
Ladies and gentlemen, some other scores of interest at halftime. Columbus and Louisville all tied at 7 apiece. With about a minute to go before halftime, New Hope 7, Caledonia 0. With 2:34 to go in the second quarter. Bentonville, Arkansas 31, South Panola 6. One other score of interest at halftime, East Webster 21, Walnut 0. Once again, folks, some other scores of interest at halftime. Columbus, Louisville all tied up 7 apiece. Shortly before halftime, New Hope 7, Caledonia 0. In the second quarter, Bentonville, Arkansas 31, South Panola 6. East Webster 21, Walnut 0. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Game administration needs your assistance in the following manner. If you are parked at Robin Hood's convenience store, you need to move your vehicle immediately. They will be towed shortly. Once again, if you are parked at Robin Hood's convenience store, your vehicle needs to be moved or it will be towed shortly. Thank you.
Hosting the Texas Longhorns. Longhorns came to town.
So you can actually sit here and they'll never get up. If you wanted to.
a little bit shine.
But you do it mainly just
Mississippi
because.
State want to knock them off over there.
Because it might be a flaw.
Don't score the ball, man. Like 13 to 7.
Also got a hard copy of that.
Rolling the lead. Field
But then somebody still got to manually move.
probably need as many people on the outside still as there is on the inside. So
You join it, or you bored out of your mind, or what?
things up there. Texas will come in undefeated. Ole Miss will be undefeated. Texas will 10-point favorite. Off that is Ronnie Jones. Saw more than I've seen in Oregon. I don't think Texas will be the same focus Central Arkansas and Texas El Paso. Ole Miss has played well. I'm sure they'll see a different outlook tomorrow. I'm anxious to see Queens versus Diaz. I'm going to be competition. I like to see Ole Miss's offense versus defense of Texas. Diaz is playing Mississippi State. He's been there.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the West Point Greenway Sports Leaguers would like to thank these members for their support this year. Marie Watson, Matthew Perry Green, and Lonzo White. Also, once again, if you're on point over at Robin Hood's Convenience Store, your vehicle needs to move immediately. Thank you.
If anybody ever owes somebody payback, we certainly don't try to pay back. Then they want to put us in a spiral all the time and they defeated us. We eventually lost to another low-ranked team, Maine, and just had some bad seasons in there. Crew come in there and clean up the mess and pass it over to Mullins, and Mullins has got them thinking they're pretty good. When I saw Saturday, they are pretty good. So Lane will go out at halftime and he'll talk to the captains for the Noxubee Tigers. Jarvis Glenn and Tony O'Reilly, they'll shake hands and tell each other how hard they've been hitting each other. We'll get this thing going in about a minute and a half. Greenway will be receiving the second half kickoff. They're going to be going from west to east. Say hello to Morgan, you listening tonight, Morgan? Mr. Barrett, we got another half of football. I hope Kenny's got your tapes working. How's it going, Ms. Ramsey? Every time I think of going to Knoxville, I tell this to him. Put Kenny and I really sent us down here to do a ball game. We're going to climb this fence and get to a building where we're going to sit on run to the press box and back in and pull the vehicle behind the stadium. So we just stopped behind the stadium with Kenny's car. We got out and jumped the fence and went down there and sat in the square foot and West Point team showed up. And I looked up and Coach Spain got off the bus and was moving Kenny's car. And I thought someone was stealing the car. So I hopped the fence and hollered at Kenny and said, Kenny, you better come on. We got to get you.
Ain't happening.
Over our cars. And Kenny went to jump the fence and tripped and broke his knuckles. And I got so enthralled with laughing at Kenny when he fell because I thought he was just clowning. I thought he was putting on the laughing when he was running. Come to find out Spain stole that car. Then all the coaches got to laughing. By the time we got Kenny healed up, Kenny wasn't looking. I'm sure Kenny's cussing me right now. That's the way the story is, and I'm sticking with it. But it was a hoot. Now, stole our car at Noxubee. That was back in the old days at that old field.
Greenway is set to receive
All right,
the
we're ready
opening
for
kickoff
second
of the
half
second
football,
half.
folks. West Point Trade
Back good to receive, number 3. Patterson, 22, Williams, 2. You.
Tigers had really demonstrated great kicking ability all on the team, but certainly Ballard did a great punt when they really needed it, and West Point had them trapped early. So we're just about ready for the second half kickoff. So Bruce is loose up there in the produce and can put us through. I don't know if they fake that news on line. They hadn't here tonight. So Noxubee's getting ready to kick it off to the Greenway. We're just about ready for the second half football. We're going to do the first half. Bomber Ryan kick. Williams will take it on. Still on his feet. Runs up to
Ballard's kick returned by number 22, Ayers Williams, to the 29-yard line. Tackle made by number 4, Devontae Scott, and number 40, Antonio Riley.
Not to mention Eric Hunt knows how to get first half.
Roughly 25 yards on the return. First down, Greenway.
Testing game for both teams. It's a smack game. It's not going to carry either one of them to lose it over the crowd. And it's been a learning experience for the West Point offensive line as they'll get their youngsters out there. Lane gets his ball pulled up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stay in the right formation. They'll give it inside the Williams, and Williams will pick up about a yard or two.
Williams on the carry. Tackle made by 29. Nancy Jones.
I tell you, we can't block them in the backside. They're coming in.
Gain of a yard, second down and 9 from the 30.
They're doing the scheme us up and clogging it up. They're coming from the backside and making these tackles and doing a darn good job. Lane will keep it around the right. He came out and did a lot of it.
Dennis Lane on the carry, tackle behind the line of scrimmage by number 40, Riley, and 5 Hunt. Flag on the play.
Step this one off against the Tigers, and the Greenway will have the ball. About the 45 yards.
Personal foul, face mask against the defense.
We have not made a yard. That makes 363 pounds. He just rides straight up. It takes about 3 of our offensive linemen.
Ball to 44-yard line. First down, Greenway.
Lane gets his ball coming up to the line of scrimmage. We'll get it inside. Williams is banging up to about the 49.
22 Ayers Williams on the carry. Tackle made by number 40, Riley. Spots ball to 49-yard line. Second down and 6.
Thomas is the looking at.
Before the snap.
Second shot, with the ball in the Knox's territory. West Point has played outstanding defense here tonight, except for one play. When you play in a powerhouse like Knoxville, one play can hurt you. Second down short, right at the Tiger 46.
Offside against the defense. Mark the ball at the 46-yard line. Second down and 1.
Tigers getting in on defense. Applying the pressure on the Greenway.
Williams on the carry for the Greenway. Tackle made by 78 Hopkins and 33 Hunt. Gain of 3. First down, Greenway. Tackle made by number 33, Jeremy Hunt.
They've been letting the fullback right on the foot, and Grisham used his head and handed it inside to Thomas, and it'll be second about 3. Ball resting at about the Tiger 37-yard line. This drive started at the Greenway 30. I promise you the Greenway won't quit. So they'll move Minor over to the left side. They'll give it to Williams, and Williams will bang it in there, and they'll finally knock him down short of the 35. And of course, you're going to have a receiver and a cornerback doing the smacking. The big boys are doing the playing, and the receivers and the cornerbacks do the smacking. Third down and short. They'll bring Reed and Bennett in. He's tough inside going in there, boy. I tell you, this Tiger front's tough. They'll get the power set this time. There's a mark out of Simmons. He'll give it inside with him, and he'll have the first down and goal down to about the 30-yard line. And Bradley made the tackle, but not after a first down at the Tiger, right inside the Tiger 30-yard line. So first and 10 for the Green, down at the Noxubee 30-yard line. The Green on the prowl. The Jolly Green Giant begin to get a little happy. So up to the line they come. They'll stay in that power set. Crowd getting excited. They'll give it to Williams over on the right side. He'll bang forward for about 3, down to about the 26 or 27. Nothing fancy, nothing about this. Ryland's going to have to leave the ball game as his helmet come off. Wish 94's helmet would come off. No, just kidding. He's some kind of football player. He's a man out there. Man-child. Second down about 8. Greenway will break the huddle. They're keeping Freddie Lane in at tight end. They're running power set, nothing but power now. This is mono. Lane wants to keep it around the right side, and they'll smell that out pretty quick. He didn't really give that time to develop. He'll be down close to about 26 or 27. It'll be third down and about 8. Osby didn't gain a yard that time around the right side. Ryland will check back in the ball game.
No gain on the play. Third down.
Play being brought in from the sideline. The receivers will bring it in. We'll get Prince and Patterson in the ball game. They'll stay in an I formation. They'll split youngsters out to both sides. Williams the deep back behind Tez Lane, the quarterback. Tez wants to roll out. He's got running room. He cuts it inside. Oh, they're going to get West Point for a block. Illegal block. I mean, he sprung him. They're going to call it, oh my goodness, we had a first down inside their 20. The head referee threw it back around the 30-yard line, and West Point's going to draw the hit below the knees or the holding or whatever. Holding against the Green Wave. Oh my goodness. 3 15-yard penalties have been devastating here tonight against the Green Wave. But right there in front of the referee. If he did it, he saw it. He had the best angle. So they're going to step this one off against the Green. It'll be third in the country mile now. Third and about 12. Or third and 18, rather, excuse me. They're giving an explanation to the Knox of the Tigers. Well, naturally, they're going to take the penalty. That's a no-brainer. We would have had first down versus third and 18. Excuse me. So that'll move it back out to the 39-yard line. They would have to go all the way to the 20 for the first down. So third down and long. And Noxubee's going to loosen their secondary up a little bit. And Tez will drop straight back, roll back. He's in trouble. Can he get away from Bradley? He throws it down here. Man, they got to get him from roughing the quarterback. West Point's going to get the call against it. Well, they're going to, as Bradley said, we did something. Who's this going to be against? I believe it's going to be a personal foul against the Tigers. I don't know if that carries an automatic first down or not. We'll just have to wait and see. This will be a break for the Green Wave if it does, because it was third in the country mile. I'm going to let them interpret the rules. I'm so old now, I don't even know if I know the rules properly anymore. I certainly don't want to give you a false impersonation until they give me a reading on it. So we'll hold it. We've got 7:09 left in the third quarter and a 6-0 ball game. There's a third and 19. It's going to be a personal foul against Noxubee. It won't be a. I don't know if that carried. I'm hoping this carries an automatic first down. Noxubee coaching staff ain't real happy about it. And rightfully so. West Point's coaching staff wasn't happy about those 3 we got. So as the old saying in this business, turnabout fair play. they're going to talk it over. The refs are talking it over and making sure they get it right. So I'm confused, you're confused. As soon as I get unconfused, I'll unconfuse you at home. I'll have to wait to see if it carries the automatic first down. They haven't moved the box yet. Personal foul, personal foul. First down, that's what I was waiting on. First down, Red Cashin. They're gonna have to reset the chains. They're gonna have to reset the chains. It'll be first down at about the 24-yard line. Now the chains are gonna have to move.
Mark the ball at the 24-yard line.
The ref's I'm sure he's gonna administer moving the chains. Now there we go. All right.
Automatic first.
I thought I was right, but I didn't want to be premature. He always has carried an automatic first down, and that's what it did. So big break for West Point. So that right there pretty offsets what Noxubee got in the first half. So we're pretty even on the breaks right now as far as the penalties. Lane barks out his signals. Gives it to Williams outside. He's got the 20. Cuts it inside. Still on his feet to about the 12 or 13. And it should be first and 10 at about the 13, and Aries almost took it to the land of milk and honey. He had those big shoulders turned outside, and it was a foot race, and Noxubee has great speed. They cut him down at about the 13, but this is the deepest penetration of the night for the Green Wave as they're knocking on the door.
13-yard line, first down, Green Wave.
6-0, Noxubee leads it. First and 10 at the Tiger 13-yard line. Lane gets his ball club up to the line of scrimmage. He'll give it inside to Williams, and Williams will plunge to about the 10. It'll be second down to about 7.
22 Williams.
What an old-fashioned football game, and what a good one.
Tackle made by number 24.
I mean, this one's got everything you want.
33.
Mostly defense. They'll spot it right at the 11-yard line. They're just going to give him 2 on the play and call it second and 8. 8 for the first down, about 13 for the touchdowns, the tying touchdown. Noxubee leads it 6-0. Green Wave coming to the line of scrimmage. Lane gets his ball pulled up there. Noxubee got everybody up on the line of scrimmage. They'll dig in. Lane wants to fake it. He's in trouble. Still on his feet. Digging, dogging, jagging. Out inside the 10, close to the 6-yard line. What an effort by Tez Lane. He looked like they had him stood up deep in territory, and he just wiggled his way down to make it third and short. Down around the 7-yard line, be third down and about 3. He picked up about 6 yards in on the play. It looked like he was going to lose 8. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. He'll bark out his signals. He'll give it to Williams. Williams on the left side. They'll stand him up right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down as the Tigers stood him up right there. Ryland, number 29. Javancy Jones. They'll bring Ewing in the ball game. Josh Ewing will bring the play in from the sideline. Fourth down, about 2.5. Get up on the good foot, folks. We need your help right here. Fourth and about 2.5. Ball at the 6-yard line. Lane gets him up to the line of scrimmage. Tigers digging in on defense. Lane barks out his signals. We'll call timeout and we'll keep it right here. It's all important right now. We won't go to no commercial right here. We'll stay right here. Noxubee 6, West Point nothing. Ball setting on the Tigers 6-yard line. Green Wave with their best golden opportunity tonight to score and tie this ball game up. But they got to get 2.5 yards to keep the drive going. Boy, what a ball game. Boy, I tell you what, that blue and white across the way, they're not going to yield easy, I can promise you that. They're a proud bunch of young men. They've dug in on that play and stopped us. What will the brain trust of the West Point Green Wave come up with right here? 6-0 ball game. Can you feel it at home? Oh my goodness, this one's got chill bumps written all up and down it. Ball sitting at about the 6-yard line. They need to get inside the 4, probably for a goal opportunity. 6 to the land of milk and honey. Noxubee over there talking it over on their sideline. Their crowd is anxious too. This is the type of play right here. If West Point could put that ball in there and kick that extra point, it could make it for an interesting second half, no doubt about it. What will they do? Here comes the green wave. The Tigers already out there with their tiger paws waiting. Can the green wave wash them off the line of scrimmage and get it done? Lane gets them up to the line of scrimmage. Double tight end formation. Mono, mono. Lane barks out his signals. Gives it to Williams. Williams stumbles and tumbles inside the 5. I think he's going to be short. The Tigers say he's short. They're going off the field like he's short. He did get it inside the 5, but looks like the Tigers have stopped him, and now it's time for the Green Wave defense to see if they can make something happen. Ball just inside the 5. They were about 1.5 yards short of the first down. They went with their bread and butter over on the left side, and the Tigers were there to meet him. They're as good as advertised. So we're going to take timeout on the field. We'll pause 30 seconds with Noxubee leading West Point 6-0 in an old Rock'em Sock'em high school football game. Well, we blew a golden opportunity right there. Yeah, you going to be there? Good deal. I'll call you about 7:30, somewhere in that area. We'll do it just like we did last week. Once we make connections, we won't come back for an hour. All right. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. West Point had to go 70 yards to try to tie it up, and they went 66, and the Tigers stopped them short of the other 4. Tigers will have 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line, leading 6-0. Their backs to the wall right now. Well, if he was ever going to get a turnover, this would be a good place to get one. Green Wave brought the crowd to their feet, but they just couldn't get the job done down inside the red zone as the Tigers stiffened. The Tigers do have an outstanding defense. The Tigers going to get up that wishbone again. They really burned us with this in the first half. Ballard gives it to Robinson around that left side again, and they found something they like in that wishbone. They'll bump it right out to about the 12 or 13, and their left side's knocking our right defensive side down right now. They're going right out our right side. They picked up about an 8. They found something in this wishbone. West Point has really adjusted to the running attack out of it. They'll come up with a wishbone formation, riling the up back. They're going to give it to Robinson. They got him trapped this time. He's in trouble this time, and the Green Wave sent everybody, and they nailed him for a loss back down inside the 10. So good effort there on the part of the Green Wave defense. They played their hearts out here tonight, folks. They read the papers. They know how highly ranked Noxubee is. But the Green has refused to give in. Proud bunch of young men. A lot of football left to play in this season. Third down, possession down for the Tigers. A big down for the Green Wave defense right here. They need to make it happen right here. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Third down about 6. The Tigers look like they moved. They were the ones showing dissatisfaction. I believe they moved. They wanted West Point to move, but they didn't quite get it. And now they're going to penalize them back. Penalize it back to about the 4.5, I imagine, half the distance. So looks like to me third down about 9 or 10 to go. Right at, it's going to be about 11. So big down here for the West Point defense. Get up on the good foot, folks. See if you can help them out. You people listening back home, this is a big play right here. The crowd needs to support these kids big time right here. Ballard gets his ball blown up. He wants to throw. He's supposed to throw long downfield. Got youngsters out there. They're going to throw a penalty. We get a pass interference call. Over on Knoxubee side.
Pass intended incomplete. Flag on the play.
Boy, what a brutal
17, Rashad
mistake.
Jones on the coverage.
Pass interference against the Green Wave.
Pass interference.
Ball wasn't going to be called either. That's the sad part about it. You can't take them away from the ref. We get it. We got to pay the fine. But now we've got them out of the hole. They can do anything now. move it out to the 19-yard line, 1st and 10, and court penalties have really, really played a part in this one tonight.
Mark ball to the
Very
20-yard line,
disheartening
touchdown
right
Noxubee.
there. And we have where we wanted them. And then with no kicking game, oh my goodness. They'll come up in a wishbone offense. They jump again, and right now their offense is, you can tell they haven't been in this shotgun a lot this year. Let's see who they call this again. They're pointing at each other this time. I believe they're pointing toward Noxubee. I believe it is a 5-yard penalty. It is a legal procedure. So it's like the 1st and 15. That'll move it back to the 14. Both teams really, the only smear on this ball game besides the offense has been the penalties. Each team has really committed some untimely penalties. Noxubee cashed theirs in, and West Point almost cashed theirs in. We draw them again. Our linebackers are bluffing, and we're moving them backwards. So that's going to make it 1st and 20. I mean, as long as we're not using verbal commands, we can fake like we're coming. Now the refs are talking it over. Let's see if this is going to be. May have game against Westport. Oh, he didn't count that. They're saying that we're messing their signals up. I got to step this one.
The Rams game against the defense.
That's what we're doing. All we're doing is just, I don't call it signals. That's illegal. We're back to 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Spot the ball to 20, 1st and 10.
They'll give it to Robinson over on that left side. They're really low to go, and this time Greenway stands them up.
28 Robinson on the carry.
24. Nice tackle in there by
Tackle made by 56 that round.
Bennett made the tackle over there. It'll be 2nd down about 6. Picked up a good 4 on that play.
Mark the ball to 25.
Blocked down to 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. West Point and Knoxville both really hurt yourself penalty-wise. West Point more so than Knoxville. That's part of the game. They'll get up in the wishbone formation, double tight end. Greenway trying to dig in on defense. They'll give it to Robinson around the right side. He's got running room this time. He's out there at about the 40-yard line. He's a good runner.
Robinson.
Really good place to run. He can truck it. McIntosh made a nice tackle, knocked him down at the 40. Now the Tigers are out from under their own goal. They can do what they want to do. I don't think they'll ever go out of this wishbone. This is the only success they've had all night is in this wishbone formation. And give the Noxubee coaching staff a lot of credit, imagination to put them in this wishbone. It's a lot of practice and timing. Taking some of the defensive studs and using their time on offense. Anyway, we'll get it dig in this time. Robinson's going to get stacked up this time. Eddie wasn't the first one to hit him, but Logan Reed made the play and forced him back inside. And Eddie got the tackle. It'll be 2nd down about 8, 2nd and 9, ball at about the 41.5-yard line. Clock running deep in the 3rd quarter now. The time is on Noxubee side. With the football and his lead against the West Point. What a football game. Boy, this has been a good one. Greenway digging in on defense. Mono. Mallard in no hurry. He'll take the field 25 every time. They'll give it to Robinson around the right side and they'll knock him out of bounds. Let's see what this is going to be. It's going to be hold on this. Backside hold against the Tigers. The West Point crowd was getting excited, but I had a feeling that was going to be a holding call because we definitely didn't hit him out of bounds that time. But the West Point crowd wasted no time to do the boo bird. We got a couple of guys that get excited here at the stadium. They will express themselves. And their song, Nosmo, express yourself. 2nd and long. Another long penalty against the Tigers. That's the only thing that's tarnished this football game is penalties. It's a 6-0 ball game right now. Noxubee holds the upper hand. 2nd down and 20. Ballard wants to throw. Ballard's in trouble. Ballard's going to go down at about the 20. And number 10 and number 5 for the Green Wave just put it to him. Tyler Logan and A.J. Johnson, they just knocked him down back around the 20-yard line, and Noxubee's going backwards right now. Folks, West Point's for real. West Point's a good football team because they're playing a good football team. Noxubee's a real good football team. Noxubee looks like they're confused right now what they're going to do on 3rd down. They've got everybody coming to the sidelines and they haven't called timeout. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to get a delay of game or have to call a timeout. They're going to rush up there real quick. I don't know if they'll get this one off or not. They're going to finally signal for a timeout. So we'll pause 30 seconds on the Green Wave Network with the Green Wave trailing 6-0 but applying pressure on defense. Yep, 30 seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 33 ticks left in the 3rd quarter. Noxubee's 3rd, a country mile from their own 20-yard line. The West Point Green Wave defense is really bowed up here tonight at McAllister Field and played outstanding football. See if they can do it with one more play without committing a penalty, and they might can get the football with some field position. They drove to the Noxubee 4 the last time they had it and got no points. Ballard's in trouble. Throws it out here, just throws it out of bounds, and that should be intentional grounding. There's not a receiver nowhere in sight over there. The head referee's looking, but he's not getting any help from his head linesman over there. So 4th down, the Green Wave got the job done with 26 ticks left here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll send Williams, and they're going to put number 3 for the Green Wave is going to go back. Darius Patterson going to go back to field this punt. The Green Wave are going to see what they can do. They're going to try to run Aries Williams in there and block this kick. I can tell you what they're going to do. Ballard gets a bad snap. Williams is coming, I promise you. He didn't get there. And Patterson just got out of the way to the dismay of the crowd. The crowd's very upset with our return team because we could save 15 to 20 yards, but, you know, the crowd doesn't coach them every week and every day. They don't see their instincts at practice, etc., so they was probably told to get out of the way. The 30-yard line's not bad field position, but I will agree with the crowd. I would like to see somebody step up and catch one, but if he drops it, then they're going to be mad. So West Point has the football again at that old deja vu 30-yard line. They've had it seem like we've started every drive from about the 30. Tez gets them up to the line of scrimmage. Noxubee digs in with a 6-man front. Tez rolls around the right side, and he cannot go, and they'll just drive him into the ground with the dismay of with the football to boot. So, at times, Noxubee is a little bit exuberant on the defensive side of the football as they really bring it to you. Well, folks, we played 3 quarters here at McAllister Field. Noxubee leads West Point 6-0. We'll be back for the big 4th quarter. Let's pause 30 seconds on the Green Wave Network. right, we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, for the final quarter here in this smack bowl between the Noxubee Tigers and the West Point Green Wave. Noxubee holding a slim 6-0 lead. They got it 2 minutes before the half, and I got a feeling that both teams, when they leave here tonight, are going to have the respect of each other. One's going to win it, and one's going to lose it, no doubt about that. But certainly, both teams have put forth a great effort here tonight. It's a long way from over. We've got 12 more minutes. Anything can happen in a high school football game. Right now, the Tigers are leading at 6-0. The referee must have went to get his paycheck. He went all the way to the goalpost to meet some gentleman with a suit and tie on. I don't think it's the Mafia either. Second down and long for the West Point Green Wave from their own 30-yard line. They're going to get in a shotgun formation. They need to break one. If they could just get one break here and get one for the distance, boy, it would be nice. Tez rolls back. He wants to throw. He's in trouble. Cuts it back inside. Still on his feet. Banging and crawling and fighting for every yard he can get out to about the 38-yard line. And he almost picked up about 7 or 8 yards on just sheer ability. So it should be third down and about 2.5 as the ball will be at about the 38, and you can just give Tez Lane all the credit. Tez Lane's been the best player on the offensive side tonight for the Green Wave. He's refused to go down several times. The kid only weighs about 165, but his heart weighs 300. He's a winner. Third down and short, I formation. Noxubee digging in with that big 5-man front. They'll pitch it to Williams. He needs a block. He cuts it up in there. He's got running room. First down out to about the 45 or 46-yard line. The ball was down, and Green Wave will have a first down at their own 45. West Point's actually winning the battle of the statistics. They're just losing the football game. They've moved the football. What little has been moved here tonight, they've done the moving. Noxubee had that one nice 43-yard touchdown run. But other than that, Green Wave have controlled the football. But you don't win on stats. You got to get across that G line. Lane barks out his signals, gives it inside, and this time Williams will bang it out to about the 47 or 48. Whole host of Tigers there. Bradley there again, number 94. He was supposedly had a hurt shoulder, didn't know whether he'd play or not, but he got in the contest. But he's been a man. He's a spiritual leader. He's the one that gets the stands going. They're calling on their crowd to get excited with them. We'll get Prince out to one side and Patterson to the other. Lane will move his tight end over on the left side. He'll mark out his signals. He wants to roll. Wants to throw it out here and incomplete and nobody in sight. That was just a get out of trouble throw there because the Tigers were chasing him with a lot of vengeance on their mind, heat in their voices. Third down and 8, possession down for the Green Wave. Ball at their own 47-yard line. If they could ever just get the football to one of these receivers, sometimes they're open. You just can't get it to them at times. Great pressure from the Noxubee front 5, which allows them to play defense with 6 people. He wants to roll out. Oh, this time he run right back into number 24. He was the only one on this side, and he stayed at home, and he got the job done for the Tigers. Nice play there by Javaris Glenn. So the Green Wave looked like the West Point had something cooking if they could have got Tez back to the right side, but the defensive linebacker end for the Tigers stayed at home, and now it's up to Lemos to see if he can kick Noxubee deep in their territory. It's a nice driving kick. Robinson's going to take it in about the 20, looking for somewhere to go. He fumbles the football. There's the break they wanted, folks. Woo-hoo, mercy. The Greens and Davis at the Tiger 25-yard line. Oh, my goodness. It just dropped right out of the air. The Jolly Green Giant just burnt fire all over the field, and the Green Wave crowd came up as one. There's the break they've been wanting. First and 10 for the green in Noxubee territory at the 25. But folks, they still got some work to do. That's the one they've been waiting on all night long to see who would drop it on the ground first. And the Green Wave forced the turnover at the Tiger 25-yard line. And the Green Wave crowd rose as one as my voice rose. Oh my goodness, first and 10 at the Tiger 25. Can the Big Green Machine get it done? They've had trouble moving the football in this end of the field. From the 30 to 30, they look fairly good, but down here the Tigers are really bowed up. Up to the line they come. Lane barks out his signals. He'll give it to Williams over on the left side, and Williams will bang go about the 23. I mean, it's tough going in there. It's tough sledding, folks. This is where you wish you had a trick play or a throw-in quarterback. Tez does as good as he can do. He's a great athlete, but he'll be the first to tell you passing ain't his game, but he is one heck of a football player. He's a tough young man. I'd share a foxhole with him. Second down and 8. Lane barks out his signals. Gives it to Williams on the right side. He'll bang it down to about the 21-yard line. We'll set up third and long, and the crowd is getting a little bit rambunctious. I know these two gentlemen that sit down below me, they leave the house rambunctious. They are avid West Point Green Wave fans, and they don't hold back their emotions. Clock running at 8:27. Noxubee leading 6-0. Third and about 8 for the first down. Lane gets them up on the big third down play. Tigers digging in. Now West Point will use a timeout right here, and we'll stay right here with them. This is a big. These next two plays could decide this football game. Green Wave offensive line has really had their hands full here tonight, but those young men have fought hard. You can't take it away from them. Forsyth, Donald, Hampton, Humphreys, and Morton and Minor, they have fought their hearts out. It's just been a tough Tiger defensive front, but what can you say about the West Point defense? They have really stood tall here tonight. They could just get something on the scoreboard. This has been an old-fashioned rock'em sock'em football game. Last 6-0 score I remember here was Starkville beat West Point 6-0 in the 64 football season, I believe. I graduated in 65. It was the 64 season. Andy Rhodes scored the winning touchdown. Charlie Newell was the coach in. Tinker Lauder broke a long run and almost tied it. They pushed him out of bounds down around the 10. My memory serves me correct. Lane gets them up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to put a left split to the right side and put a man in the slot. Lane barks out his signals. He pitches it to Williams, looking for some blocks. He'll take it down to the 20. It'll be 4th and 5. And we'll live to fight another play now. 94 just got hurt on the play, but he'll shake it off. Bradley. I'm sure he's going to suck it up. He ain't going to leave. Yes, he is going to leave the field. He's hurt. I knew he had a bad shoulder coming in. They'll get somebody in there for him. So big 4th down and 5 as the Green Wave will loosen up. They'll have Burgess protecting Lane. Lane drops straight back. Lane wants to run. Penalty flags on the play. I don't know what this is or who it's against. This guy hadn't given West, the guy over there on the Noxubee side, everything's been against the Green Wave tonight over on that side, which is understandable. Offsides against West Point. Now it's 4th and 10. He got us for the pass interference call, and now he gets us for offsides on a 4th and 5. How do you line up offsides on a 4th and 5 in a crucial game with your arch rival? Oh my goodness, what a mental mistake. Now it's 4th and 10. So what are you going to call here, Coach? You got to find a nutcracker somewhere. 4th down and 10, ball at the 25-yard line.
Oh!
What's this going to be about? I don't know what this penalty is about.
They don't have another!
Sideline warning. Papa Smurf wants us to move back. Can't blame him. I'm the same way. I'm his age, and I know how he feels. I hate calling in a press box when they're on over my shoulder. 4th down and 10, probably one of the biggest plays in the ball game as we go under 7 minutes. West Point's going to be in an I formation. Lane barks out his signals. He wants to drop straight back. He wants to throw out here. Oh, right in and out of the receiver's hands. Oh, if he'd have caught it down to 10, West Point would have been in business to the dismay of the crowd. So West Point forced the turnover, and again that Noxubee defense just held court to the delight of their fans, and understandably so. What's going on? Something's happened. I don't know what the deal is. Freddie Reed trying to get the West Point defense fired up. So the Noxubee offense will come in and, well, I don't know what this discussion is about. Everybody turned and pointed and looked. I don't know what this is about. I know the young man across the way is, I don't know what this is about. Talking to one of the referees way down the field. I'm in complete mystery. I'm going to see if I can figure it out here. No way I'll really know. Something's happened. Something to do with the, I don't know if it's the clock. They're discussing something with the clock, I believe. I know the ball's at the right spot. It's 1st and 10 Noxubee, I know that part. But is the clock quit at the 6:34 mark, or is that where they stopped us? Now they're going to move it back. I'll tell you what they were doing. They were running that clock after that play, incomplete pass. That's what the West Point kids were jumping up and down about. They was running time off the clock because they've restored time on the clock now. So now I figured it out. They put 8 seconds back on the clock. So Freddie Reed and company, the defense, spotted it and got to jumping up and down and brought it to the attention of the referees. 1st and 10 for the Noxubee Tigers, nursing a slim 6-0 lead here in an old-fashioned knockdown, drag-out football game by 2 great football teams. They'll give it to Robinson inside, and what's this all about now? They're going to blow the whistles again. We stopped him at the line of scrimmage, but the whistles are blowing with a penalty flag on the play. Now, what is this about? This same old ref that's been doing all the calling tonight over on the Noxubee side, he comes in with some message here. I believe he's called something on Noxubee this time. Illegal procedure against the Tigers. They'll draw a 5-yard penalty. The little young man over there, he's been active, I'll have to say that. They've called a good ball game. It's just been a lot of flags. And, you know, there hasn't been nothing that you couldn't see. 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Trying to hold on to a 6-0 lead. West Point would like nothing better than to get that football back. They'll give it to Robinson, and the Green Wave are waiting on him. I'm telling you, aside from that one run, the Green Wave have been awesome here tonight on defense. The Tigers came in with the print, and rightfully so. The Tigers are an excellent defensive football team, but that green and white has played well tonight on the defensive side of the football. 2nd down, about 14. Robinson come in here averaging way over 100 yards a ball game, except for one play. He's been held in check. They'll get in a wishbone formation. They're in no hurry. They're running clock every time they come to the line of scrimmage. They just moved in. They didn't call it. Are they going to call it? Now the umpire is going to get involved. Who is this going to be against? He comes from the backside. No flag. They're not going to call anything. I guess he was just tired. I know the head official, he's like me. He is probably tired. His waistline's as big as mine. Oh, this is all confusion right now. Official timeout. I mean, I don't know what's going on. They're going to take a timeout, so we'll pause 30 seconds on the Green Wave Network in a 6-0 ball game. I'm ready. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, if I tell you what, I don't think I could have ever asked for a coming out party. This is my first year back after missing last year, and dadgum, these first four ball games I've had this year, I don't know if the rest of them was as good as these first four. Whew. These have been four honey in the football games. I mean, well contested by both teams all night long. Chambers is wanting an explanation of why they threw the flag, stopped the time, and then didn't get the flag call. But he's old saying he's going to return to sender. He's not going to get the answer he wants. Address unknown. Come on back, Chris. Second down and long. Clock running at 5:54. The clock now West Point's enemy. Tigers definitely in no hurry. They're going to use the full 25 every time. The way they play defense, understandable. Hope they don't outsmart yourself. Ballard hands it off to Robinson. Robinson in trouble. Robinson in big trouble with a penalty flag on the play. Green Wave knocked him down. Act like, let's have to see. They knocked him down back around the 15 with a penalty flag on the play. See what this is. Holding against the Tigers. This will be third down and long from about the 15. I'm sure West Point might turn this one down because they nailed Robinson for a long loss at that. Noxubee's just playing keep away right now with the football. They don't care whether they make a first down or not. They know they got that stout defense. They're putting all their eggs in a basket. And I guess understandably so when you play defense like they play. Especially red zone defense. So it's going to be third down. They need to move it's third down. The crowd's hollering for third down. They need to be third down. They need to change it to third down. There you go. Now, well, I tell you what, folks, I'm explaining as good as if anybody here is watching it. These refs right now they're not holding court properly. I mean, we're getting killed on the clock every time because they'll get ready to come up to the line of scrimmage and one ref will, every one of them's getting involved when they should be working as a unit. Now they're going to start it. Why'd they start the 25-second clock again? It was already down to 11. Noxubee's in no hurry. Won't be going under 5 minutes before they snap it. West Point only needs one good play to get back in this thing. It's going to be dependent if we stop them right here. Ballard wants to roll back. Ballard's in trouble. Ballard throws it out here. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock and bring up fourth down. We had him nailed back around the 2-yard line. So if there's a miracle on 77th Street, we need it right now with 4:49 left in the ball game. Noxubee, their punters, he's hot and cold on this punt. We need to try to field one here. Keep the pressure at least on the field position part. He's going to kick from his own goal line. Green Wave trying to set up possibly for a block. He'll wait to snap. He's got a high one. Williams is going to take it in at the 50 and look for some blocks. He gets one. Still on his feet, fighting inside the 45, down to about the 41. So the Green Wave will be in business at the Tiger 41. And folks, it's down to this right now. 4:37 left in the contest. West Point trailing 6-0, sitting at the Tiger 41-yard line. It's mano-mano. Can you make it happen, Big Green? Boy, what a great football game tonight. Two stout North Mississippi football teams laying it on the line, folks. Take your hat off to those Noxubee Tigers, but take your hat off and your love to that West Point Green Wave. Give those Tigers a lot of credit too, buddy. They came to play. Lane gets them up to the line of scrimmage. He wants to roll back. He wants to throw long. Got a youngster out there. Almost caught. Just a little more air, he would have had number 3. I mean, it looked like Ladarius Patterson might circle back under that one. Oh boy, that was close to being a long completion. Just a little more air under that football, to the dismay of the West Point crowd. 2nd down and 10, the ball at the 41-yard line. 4.5 minutes left in this contest. It's been everything it's advertised. Two great football teams in North Mississippi applying the pressure to each other. Tigers digging in, Green Wave waiting on the ball. Ball's on the ground. Looks like the Tigers have forced the turnover they needed, and they do, and they've got the football. As Jose Moran came up with it, and the Tiger faithful across the way, they know what that meant, and a lot of the West Point people coming up out of their seats. But folks, it ain't over. West Point still has one timeout left. 4:25 left. I don't believe I would leave this contest. This has been a good football game, win, lose, or draw. I'm very, very impressed by the Green Wave tonight. And I'm overly impressed by the Tiger defense, but I'm also impressed by the Green Wave defense. They're going to talk about this one for a long, long time. They'll give it inside to their fullback. He'll go straight ahead to about the 45. It'll be 2nd down and 7. West Point can get this football back. I don't know why people are leaving yet. Crazier things have happened in football games. 2nd down and about 7. Ball just outside the Green Wave 45-yard line. Green Wave trying to dig in one more time and get that football back one more time. They won't have a lot of time left, but they can possibly get it back. That's the main thing. So up to the line come the Tigers. The Tigers are trying to split everybody out right now. They're just trying to get us a little shallow in there on the inside, trying to run the ball straight ahead. What we got this time? Well, West Point was on side now. I don't know what that's about. Was West Point offsides? They must have lined up offsides. That's exactly what they call. Oh boy, that's a killer. That plays into the hands of the clock now. That'll move it over to the one ball length on the other side of the 50. Boy, boy, boy. Noxubee is sure not in any hurry now. 2nd down and 2. Clock will be going under 3 minutes here in a little while. Noxubee will break the huddle, nursing a 6-0 lead. They know they've been in a contest tonight, though, buddy. They'll give it inside. He cannot go. I mean, a whole host of greenies. They'll stack him up right there. That was Taylor. He's short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 2. There's big Gallion and Dent and Logan and Burgess, all of them in there. Reed. 3rd down. Clock under 3 minutes. They're going to bring their wishbone package in. They'll bring Ryland and Bradley. They're two bell cows on that defense. They're going to bring them in on the offensive side of the football. They do everything but sell tickets. There's Worrell down there. Wonder where Sumo's at. 3rd down and short. Big down right here. Could decide the ball game. They'll give it to Robinson, and he's going to be short of the 1st down if we get the good spot. If they get the good spot, it'll be 1st down. But I believe it's going to be 4th by just looking at the chains. So it's going to be 4th down until the Tigers have a decision. They're going to kick the football away. I believe they are. They've respected our defense all night long. 4th down to about 2 minutes and counting. There's still time left in Mudville. Can Casey make it happen though? They're going to come out and go for it. They're going to try to draw us off sides. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to draw West Point offside, and I don't think West Point's going to have no part in it. So Noxubee's going to call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 1:49 left in this one. It's been a hard-fought one. 2 great defenses have teed it up out here tonight. I will really be shocked at the yardage Noxubee has tonight. I don't believe they'll have 100 yards. Just my calculation. They got that 143-yard run, and other than that, but they've got a heck of a defense. They can really hang their head on defense. They don't hang their head on defense. They can play defense with the best of them. But I'm telling you what, that green and white's played defense tonight. I'm proud of West Point. I came in here with thinking that, you know, all what I've read about Noxubee and heard about them, and I was thinking they were going to come in here and blow our wheels off like they did about 4 or 5 years ago, but we have hung tough with them. And we're in a rebuilding year. Noxubee's seniors, they have 23 seniors, and most of them play. They got a senior Latin ball club, especially all their studs. So they're going to bring Ballard in. He'll stand at his 35. He'll kick it away at the 149 mark, and there's still a little bit of hope in Mudville. This point don't need to jump off right here. Ballard kicks a driving kick, and West Point, I don't know if it's ill-advised or wisely lets it roll down to the 20-yard line. They got 80 yards to go in 1:41. We'll just have to see what happens. Boy, this has been a good football game. Somebody's going to walk out of here sad, but they better not lower their head. They need to hold their head. I believe both of them is like a heavyweight fight. Neither one of them threw the towel in. And the little old West Point team has really fought and battled. They just couldn't, so far, hadn't been able to get it done in the red zone. Lane gets them up to the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it out here to Williams. Needs a block. Down the sideline, they'll knock him out of bounds. Are they going to call the penalty or not? He reached for it. I don't know if he threw it or not. The crowd wanted it, but I don't think we're going to get to 15 yards. Or are we going to get it? I couldn't tell. He reached for it. Yeah, I believe I see it on the ground. I believe we are going to get the personal foul call. There's still hope alive here in Mudville. That's going to move it out to about the 45-yard line. That'll make it 1st and 10 at the 45, and West Point sidelines being warned again. Some of them cats is being warned ain't coaches. So that'll move it to the Greenway 45, and don't go away, folks. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Lane's going to get his ball club up to the line of scrimmage. He'll bark out his signals. He wants to throw. He's in trouble. He's in big trouble, and he'll go down. A whole host of Tigers just chased him down that time, and the Bluebirds are out on that one. But, folks, these are young men. He's trying to win the ball game. You can't boo your own people. You can't boo your own coaches either. 1:24, this 2nd down the country mile. Lane lost about, let's see, he lost 13 yards on that one. We're 63 yards, 67 yards away from getting it tied with 1:24 to go and 3 downs to get the 1st down and keep it going. He wanted to throw long, and his receiver broke his pattern off, and by that time the containment that Noxubee was using was just like a big octopus. They just had arms coming from everywhere, and Tez, the further he backed up, the worse it got. He didn't get any help from his receivers that time. But we don't really have a great passing game coming in. No, not from a lack of trying, though. But sometimes it is what it is. Second down and long. Tigers trying to loosen their secondary up to prevent anything from magical happening. West Point would love to try to make a nice connection here. Lane wants to roll out, wants to throw it. Ball's batted in the air, and I believe it's intercepted, and that might seal the deal right there. He did make the interception, so number 25 for the Tigers put the stamp on that one. And Oliver Robinson. And we got a penalty flag on back here. We'll see who this is against. If that's a personal foul against the Noxubee Tigers, that's going to really irritate their coaching staff, but that's going to give West Point an automatic first down. And that's going to keep the Big Green a little flicker in their hope with 1:18 to go. I thought the Tigers had sealed it away, but as I look back down the way, it's a yellow flag. Why do they always ask them they want to take it? Certainly we want it. It's like trying to get away from the girl you bring to the dance. You got to stay with her, Bubba. So they're going to spot it at the 30. Then they're going to have to step it off. They're going to go this way, and it's going to be an automatic first down. So we'll be back at the original 45, and we've lost 23 seconds off the clock. Personal foul against the Noxubee Tigers, and the Tigers are going to have to clean that act up as they advance down the lane toward the state championship, which they got their sights on. So now the Green Wave will line up. They want to throw the football again. Lane wants to roll out. He wants to throw it down the middle. Ball is going to be out there, and it's going to be intercepted at about the 15. And we got another penalty flag. Personal foul, roughing the quarterback against the Tigers, and I know they're livid now across the way. And they're doing it, folks. It's very obvious. When Lane cuts it loose, they're killing him. And they don't have to do that. Noxubee's too good on defense. They don't have to do that. Minute 10, they'll move the ball to the Tiger 40-yard line. This thing's getting interesting now. Stranger things have happened here in the Valley of the Green. They're going to move it down to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Tiger 40 with 1:10 left. So 2 ill-advised personal fouls against the Noxubee Tigers. And the thing about it, folks, they play defense too well. They don't have to do that kind of stuff. So they're just putting the guy down there in center field. We need to throw some little out patterns and try to break one. Lane awaits the snap. He wants to throw. He overshoots him down about the 30. Second down and 10 from the 40. Minute 6 left in this one. Oh, this is interesting. And folks that left might have wished they hadn't left. Who knows? Is there a miracle on 77th Street? How about Ishman Avenue? Up to the line they come. They'll get Williams to the left side and Prince and Patterson over on the other side. Lane drops straight back. He throws it out for Williams. Complete. He's across the 30. Still on his feet. Banging down to about the 20-yard line. Oh, my goodness. 57 ticks. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 20. And down the stretch we come. Oh, my goodness. And Lane gets them up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. 57.4 ticks. Ball sitting at the Tiger 20. Are there some nervous people in these stands? I think so. Lane gets them up to the line of scrimmage, and now the Tigers will call timeout. But we'll keep it right here. We're not going nowhere, folks. Woo-hoo, mercy. What an ending here. And, oh, my goodness. If you left this ball game, you ought to be shame. Ball sitting at the 20-yard line. West Point trailing 6-0 and got a chance to maybe win it at the wire. Who knows? The Tigers trying to dig in on defense. How much longer can an old man how can an old man like me have this much fun by myself? Oh my goodness. Everybody here with the woman they love, and I'm up here by myself with old Jack. My old Monument Jack. Goodness gracious alive. Is this not nice? Somebody gonna leave here sad, somebody gonna leave happy. But boy, if you paid to get in this ball game, you got your money's worth. The Noxubee crowd naturally anxious across the way because they've done everything to win this football game, but they've let us back in it. They've stopped us twice and got ill-advised personal foul calls against their defense, which is an outstanding defense. Here comes the Green Wave, 1st and 10 at the Tiger 20. Oh my goodness, I might not have to have a pee before this one's over. Lane rolls around. He wants to keep it. He's to the 15. He'll run him out of bounds somewhere down around the 14. 14 yards away from the end zone. 49 ticks left. Holy smokes, what a football game. And I didn't even pay to get in here. Goodness gracious. The Green knocking on the door. 49 ticks left. Playing one of their arch rivals, the Noxubee Tigers, here in the Valley of the Green. 2nd down and 5 for the first down. 14 yards away from a tying score. They'll split them out to the left side. Lane awaits the snap. He has the snap. He wants to roll. He wants to throw it in the end zone. He throws it incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. 43 ticks left in the contest. Ball setting at the 14. I love you, Harper. I love you, Caroline Ruth. Oh my goodness, what a ball game. Shame, shame if you left this one. 43 ticks left. Ball at the 14. 3rd down and 5. The Tigers have been stubborn down here all night long. Green Wave waiting a play to come in from the sidelines. They'll bring it in. They'll break the huddle at the 13-second mark. Tez will get them up to the line of scrimmage. He'll bark out his signals. He barks them out. He throws it out here to Williams. Williams got it. He's got a 1st down at the 4. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line with 37 ticks. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious, Aunt Agnes. Where are you when we need you, sugar? 1st and goal for the Green Wave at the 4. Up to the line they come. Tez will get him up to the line. Thomas behind him. They'll kill the ball right there. And a personal foul against the Tigers. Or personal foul against, no, illegal procedure against West Point. False information. He called that mighty late. But that's going to move it back to the 9 with 33 ticks left. That was a late call for an illegal procedure call. But I guess West Point snapped that ball ill-advisable. Oh boy, 9 yards away from the land of milk and honey. Knox will be leading 6-0 with 33 ticks left in this one. 1st and goal from the 9. 4 downs to see if they can get it in there. They need to tie it first, that's for sure. So up to the line they come. Clock running. Lane gets them up to the line of scrimmage. He needs to get a play going. He wants to roll around. He needs to fake a man out. 10. He cuts it in at about the 5 with 14 ticks left. We're going to run out of time. We're not going to get a playoff. We got to hustle. We got to get up the line of scrimmage just to kill the clock. 10 ticks left in the ball game. Ball at the 5-yard line. Now the refs are going to talk it over. I tell you, my heart is in my ankles, folks. I mean, I don't know I don't know if I'm here or not here. 10.2 ticks. Lane gets him up. He kills the ball at the 5, so he'll bring up 3rd down with 9.6 ticks. Have we got to play from the 5-yard line? Oh my goodness. What do you say, Mr. McDonald? This crowd is electrified. They're on their feet. You're talking about a ball game. They'll talk about this one for a long time. Win, lose, or draw. This one's had everything you could want. Who do you go to down here? You probably go to your big horse Williams out there. They're not going to double cover him either. Lane drops back. Lane wants to throw. Lane's in trouble. Ball game is fumble on the play. Ball game is over. Noxubee's going to win it 6-0. That's how it ends. Oh my goodness. What a ball game. Can you believe it? Don't be disgusted, folks. Stand up and give these kids a hand. They played their hearts out. Noxubee knows they got out of town with one. They know it, but boy, they're a good football team. You can't take nothing away from them. Boy, oh boy, what a ball game. 6-0, Noxubee's gonna win it right at the wire. The Green Wave drove down to the 5 and just couldn't get it done. Give Noxubee a lot of credit. They had a lot to do with it. But boy, take your hats off to the West Point Green Wave folks. What a ball game. Coach Chris Chambers had his ball club ready. Coach Shorter had his ready. It was everything they said it would be and more. Congratulations to the Noxubee Tigers as they win the Smack Bowl. The congratulations to the West Point Green Wave. Folks are going to leave here shaking their heads, but don't. Be proud of this Green Wave team. They played a brutal schedule, and they stood in the trenches tonight, and they fought the Tigers ounce for ounce. You ask the Tigers, they'll tell you man to man. There's a lot of respect gained out here tonight, folks. This is one of the best defensive football games I've seen in a long time, and I guarantee you every youngster that played out there tonight is going to tell you they laid it on the line. Well, congratulations to the Noxubee Tigers as they win it 6-0, and congratulations to Coach Chris Chambers and his West Point Green Wave. If they've withstood a brutal first 4 games, they're 2-2 on the campaign. They'll come out here next week, start district play against Lake Comorin. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. The final score from West Point, Mississippi, the Noxubee Tigers 6, the West Point Green Wave nothing. It's proud to be a Greenie, folks. Good night, and may God bless. I got to sit down. Woo! Oh my goodness, what a ball game. How's it going, was it?